She's serving as the head of the Department of English at Rajkiya Kanya Mahavidyalaya, Shimla, where she continues to inspire students and colleagues through her academic leadership. I now respect I now respectfully invite Dr. Sandhya Sharma to kindly take charge of the technical session. Uh, Before we proceed, I want to say that all the participants, whether those who have joined online or offline, they have to keep their questions ready, and each presentation will be of 10 to 15 minutes. After that, there will be a complete session for question answers. So you note down your questions, and they'll be asked after the complete presentation. So the first speaker today is Mr. Tushar Dhiman. He is research scholar in management studies at Gurukula Kangri, deemed to be University Haridwar, Uttarakhand. And he's presenting his paper titled The Role of Artificial Intelligence in Developing Smart Supply Chain Professionals, a competency framework for higher education. Mr. Tushar, you can start
Yes, sir.
now.
Can I start?
Yes.
So, very good afternoon to one and all. And thank you giving me this opportunity to present my paper. My name is Tushar Dhiman and pursuing PhD, research scholar from Gurukul Kangri deemed to be University Haridwar under the supervision of Professor Pankaj Madan. And he is professor in our university. So the title of my research paper is The Role of Artificial Intelligence in Developing Smart Supply Chain Professionals, a Competency Framework for Higher Education. So let me start with the revolution of AI in supply chain management. So the rapid integration of artificial intelligence into global supply chain is reshaping operational processes, decision-making system, and workforce expectations. So thereby creating an urgent need for future-ready digital and analytical competencies. So drawing an extensive review of the recent academic research and AI application across supply chain functions such as forecasting, logistic optimization, real-time monitoring, and risk management. So the basic points of this research paper is to analyze the how supply chain can improve from the point of view of AI revolution, and it includes three important points. First is predictive analysis, second is real-time monitoring, and third is risk management. Now, what are the need and why we need for the urgent need for changes? So industries in day to day increasing their requirement for the digital and digitalizations for including the AI tools, and the most important term which was determined, which was also focused in G20 summit, which was held by the India, and the name of term is digital public infrastructure. And it also existing the skill gap between the workforce, like data literacy, interpretation, algorithm understandings, automation capabilities, and ethical AI awareness. So most of the point determine, according to the study of Sheikh 2024, these environments underscore the strategic importance of equipping supply chain professionals with a strong digital literacy, algorithm understanding, and problem solving capabilities. Now, research objectives. So there are basically two objectives of my research paper. First is to identify and classify the AI-driven competencies required for developing supply chain professional in higher education. Second is to propose a competency-based conceptual framework that aligns AI capabilities with supply chain management, educational, and industrial requirement. So both the objectives can determine how to classify the AI driven competencies required for developing smart supply chain professionals, and developing a competency based conceptual framework, conceptual model for adopting the AI, because the some of the institution is not able to recognize the AI driven tools. So these are my literature review key insight. I review almost 40 to 50 papers for this research paper, and summarize in only one slide. And this focus on how AI optimize forecasting, logistic and inventory control through predictive analysis, data quality for implementation challenges, because so many implementation challenges is available in adopting the AI in higher educations from the point of view of supply chain dynamics. And there are some lack of बोल सकते हैं trainings and reskilling for developing the human AI collaboration. So the research gap of the study, although extensive research highlight the transformative impact of AI on supply chain operations, and there remains बोले तो there remains limited focus on higher education can systematically develop AI enabled competencies among future supply chain professionals. And all the existing primary studies examine the AI technologies, operational efficiencies, and operational adoption challenges. So they seldom addresses educational reforms required to cultivate a workforce capable of working with intelligent systems. So according to one study, Marshall and Sen 2023 elaborate, they are not specifically tailored to SCM, but which demand domain integrated analytical and statistic skills for research and AI driven techniques. So this is the conceptual framework of my study. So firstly, artificial intelligence, it required ML, machine learning, NLP, analytics on automation. And I categorize four important parts. First is AI technical competencies, supply chain management functional skills, human and strategic skills, and ethical and governance competencies. And all four points combined with the smart supply chain professionals, and they categorize into four important parts. So the conceptual framework illustrates how artificial intelligence serves as the central driver for developing the next generation of supply chain professionals. And AI technologies such as machine learning, predictive analysis, and different types of uses, including in the AI augmented environments. The third main important point is strategic skills encompasses critical thinking, decision making, problem solving, adaptability, and collaboration. So this ensures graduate poses holistic capabilities to excel in the intelligence data driven supply chain ecosystem. Now, what are the implementation frameworks? So there are four important ones. First is educational strategies, AI integrated curriculum, experiential learning, industry collaboration, and continuous assessment of these tools. Benefits of AI enable education, enhance analytical capabilities, AI, human AI collaboration, resilient supply chain. So AI enable professional build agile, sustainable, and responsive supply chain networks, and professional work seamlessly alongside intelligent system while maintaining strategic oversight. Graduate interpret create digital output and make data driven decision in complex environment. So, preparing the future workforce. So, the development of smart supply chain professional hinges on comprehensive integration of AI into higher education, creating a resilient, innovative, and AI-enabled workforce capable of leading intelligent supply chains. And it includes basically three most important points, which was conducted in the previous studies when I read the research papers for this conference for this research paper. So I analyze strategic necessities and holistic approach and collaborative design. So this is the discussion of my research paper. The emergence of AI enabled supply chain require a comprehensive rethinking of how higher education prepare a future models, and the proposed framework integrate insight from studies that stress digital competencies, analytical reasonings, forecasting intelligence, and automation literacy. And the main and important point is ethical awareness. So the integrated integration of AI tool in logistic optimization, inventory control, production planning, and risk assessment demonstrate how supply chain professional can adapt at interpreting digital outputs, And the study of 2000, study in 2025 recently study Kutch et al. And reinforced the need for higher education institution to incorporate experiential learning environment using AI labs, simulation, and industry participation. Now, conclusion of my study is basically there I analyze 3 to 4 conclusions, which was also included in the conclusion paragraph. So, by aligning academic training with industrial expectations, higher education can ensure that graduates are equipped to thrive in technologically advanced and data-driven supply chain environments. Furthermore, addressing the research gap require institutions to redesign pedagogical approaches to ensure how to use AI in an ethical manner. And in the last, the competency framework proposed contribute to the border disclosures on preparing a resilient, innovative, and AI-enabled workforce capabilities of leading the next generation intelligent supply chain. So thank you. These all from my side, and thank you for giving me opportunity to present my paper. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Tushar, for making beautiful insights into AI.
Thank you,
Now
ma'am.
I request the next speaker to please start with his presentation.
Yeah, good afternoon, ma'am. I am Kuldeep Kaur from University of Allahabad. I'm just sharing my slides, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am. Next presentation is Shamima Khatun. I think it's my presentation is uh,
After her, maybe.
after. Yes.
Okay,
Uh,
no
sh-
problem. No problem.
uh, can I start my presentation, ma'am? Or
Please do, Shamima Khatun. Please go ahead.
okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, I'm sharing my slides also.
Okay.
Uh,
Is this visible, ma'am? Ma'am, is this visible?
Deep ma'am.
Yes, visible, visible,
Deep
visible.
ma'am, am I audible to you?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Hi. We will be taking your presentation after Shamima ma'am. I think you
Okay,
joined
okay, ma'am.
late. So we had the first presenter because of some administrative work. We had to incorporate him at the first place. So we'll have
Okay, okay.
Shamima ma'am present at the moment, and then after that will be your presentation. So you may
Okay,
please
okay.
stop sharing your screen. Thank you so
Yes,
much, ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you for your cooperation.
okay, thank you, ma'am. Is my screen is visible, ma'am?
Yes, your screen is completely visible, Shamima.
Okay, thank you, sir.
So let me introduce first.
Okay, sir.
So this presentation, this paper presentation is by Ms. Shamima Khatun, and it is co-presented by Professor Vinod Kumar Kanvaria. Ms. Shamima Khatun is a PhD research scholar at University of Delhi, and Professor Vinod Kumar Kanvaria, he's a professor at Department of Education, University of Delhi. And they are co-presenting a paper titled Integration of Artificial Intelligence in Institutional Governance, Policies and Practices in Indian Higher Education. So over to Shamima ma'am.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. First of all, I would to thanks all organizing team to present my paper on International Conference on Integration of AI and Automation in Slabi across discipline in higher education. My name is Shamima Khatun. I'm a PhD scholar under supervision of Professor Vinod Kumar Kanvaria from Department of Education, University of Delhi. And today my topic is the integration of artificial intelligence in institutional governance. governance, policies, and practices in Indian higher education. Here is the content which includes in this PPT: introduction, research questions, research objectives, research methodologies, and a review of relevant literature, findings and discussion, conclusion, and cited works. Institution is established as an organization in which all the individuals work together to enhance the growth and development of the institution, and all the institutions shaped with their governance structure. So question arises, what is the actual meaning of the governance for an educational institution? For this, we can say governance of an institution is the set of formal and informal structures, roles, process, and actors' relationship that determine how education systems are directed, controlled, financed, regulated, and held accountable to achieve public goals for learning, equity, and quality. Here is the two figures which comprises actors of institutional governance and core operational factors on governance. When we talk about actors of institution, it consists of governance, governing boards, administration, faculty, staff, and students. And the core operational factors are encompasses information communication accessibility, and employees and student engagement and support, resource availability, peer interaction, and collaboration. Uh, Indian higher education cater over 40 million students in 1,000 plus universities and 40,000 colleges. For facilitation of resources and services, it should be necessary to integrate AI with the institutional governance. When we talk about integration of artificial intelligence in educational governance, it facilitates the following practices as accessibility, means access for all learners regardless of disabilities, language, and demographical differences, and equity for all. AI reduce disparity, provide fair opportunity and support for students belong from the diverse socioeconomical, cultural, and geographical backgrounds, and it's affordable for all. AI is cost effective, so all actors avail the facilities without financial constraint. And transparency. Transparency means it's a rules and regulation are very transparent, like resource allocation and performance evaluation are open, explainable, and understandable for all actors. Accountable, yani it means that rules and regulation are which are implies are addressed to the actors are addressed errors and biases. And the next one is efficacy, and facilitate efficacy means effective learning and learning outcomes and practices, and it's facilitate inclusivity. It includes diverse voices in form of student, teachers, parents, and communities for their need. And the rationale of this study is, as we know, that India has one of the largest population in the world. Approximately 65% of its citizens live in rural and remote areas, and education is a fundamental right. So it is essential to ensure quality education for all. When we talk about the gross enrollment ratio of Indian higher education is only 28.4% according to ASH 2021 to 2022. And the goal is to reach 50% by 2035. Therefore, it is crucial to extend educational access to all regions of the country, include rural and unserved population, as integrating AI into institutional governance is a necessary mean to facilitate education for all. For this study, we have formulated two research questions. First one is, what kind of policies have been formulated by committees and commission for AI integration in higher education? And the next one is, what kind of challenges do educational institutions face in the path of the AI integration into institutional governance? And on the basis of the questions, we have made two research objectives. First one is to analyze the current policies and framework related to AI in Indian higher education institution. And the next one is on the basis of barriers to identify challenges and barriers to successful implementation in AI. For this study, we reviewed some relevant literature from various countries, and some of the are consisted in this PPT as studies from USA, UK, and Australia on AI uses in higher education governance, and conclude that it facilitates administrative work as a student admission, resource distribution, performance monitoring, predictive analytics, and so on. And some studies also included from Indian context, and Indian studies emphasize that regulatory bodies' centralization has hindered to technology integration in higher education institutions. Beside this, some digital initiative taken by the government as Swayam, NAD, NDL, and so on for facilitating the actors of the institution. And various studies are having these initiatives, and its initiative effectiveness and how they facilitate the learner. It is creating a gap for this study. And the research methodology of this study is consisted in 4 sections: research design and sample, research strategies, and inclusion criteria, and document inclusion included for this study. The research design and sample of this study, we have taken a qualitative approach and employs a meta synthesis review method for this study, and the sample, a purposive sample method has been used for the selection of document. And for searching document, we have put some keywords as governance in higher education, AI integration in institutional governance, in educational databases as a Scopus, Web of Sciences, Google Scholar, and some Indian publication websites. And inclusion and exclusion criteria are depend on the English language articles from year 2020 to 2025 are included for this study. On other than English language on before 2020 documents are excluded from the researchers. And after careful reading title and abstract of the document, we have selected 20 documents for this study. And finding of and discussion of this study is policy recommendation for integration of technology integration. First of all, NEP 2020 recommend the establishment of National Education Technology Forum, NETF, for data-driven decision making. Means that data management system are implemented in all institutions, and on the basis of this, the decision are taken by that data and the development of digital infrastructure and digital content creation. Means that all the content are available in digital form, and it is also happened some e-platforms are available for exploring the digital content through that platforms for the learners. And online blended learning, online some courses are also running in purely online forms, and some courses are running in integration of online and face-to-face learning. That's it is the work of NETF, how it is running, and the regulation and the future guidelines will be taken by the NETF after the recommendation of NEP 2020. And analytic for educational planning and governance. Next one is nourishing school management information system and transparency and accountability. This is nourishing school management is administrative and management system integration in integration of AI. After the integration, this is very transparent, and the actors are accountable for that. And the National Education NET Ayog frameworks guideline for AI integration is as in 4 sets of guidelines as the development of AI resource universities capacity through dedicated AI dependent departments and centers, and infrastructure investment and government gives funds and grants for the development of these universities. And next one is the creation of the Center of Research Excellence in AI. This center is a focal point for excellence in AI researches, development, and application. It supports this core center are supported by the government and universities and partners, private partners through private partners for the development of these researches in AI-driven technologies and skilling effort to create AI talent pipeline. This is the initiative and guideline for Niti Aayog through the foundational AI courses and interdisciplinary programs and continuous curriculum update and collaboration. It's increase the skills of the student to achieve the AI skills and implement the skills in their real world and developed fair, transparent, and accountable AI principles. Its guidelines most important guidelines from the Niti Aayog for the development of a fair, transparent, and accountable guideline AI-driven technologies and principles to regulate these sections. And the UGC and AICT recommendation for AI integration, UGC issues guideline to encourage digital technology as a LMS, learning management system for online teaching, blending learning and tracking student progress, and ERP, enterprise resource planning as for streamlining institutional administration, finance and admission and resource management, and data analytic platforms for evidence-based decision-making, monitoring student outcomes, and improving institutional efficacy. AICT has made it mandatory to teach digital literacy and encourage AI and machine learning courses for all technical institutions. And the course current implementation and uses of technology is as admission and student services, academic administration, resource management, and research and quality assurance. For that, we know that different type of e-platforms are available on the basis of in the level of government and institutions to facilitate the resources for the learner as Swayam Prabha, Shodh Ganga, E-Shodh Sindhu, Gangotri, E-PG Pathshala, National Digital Library, National Academic Repository, Digital DigiLocker, NPTEL, Talk to Teacher Program, global initiatives of academic networks, and a national institutional ranking framework, and Sashakt, and last one is Samarth. This is the e-platforms which facilitate the learner to explore the resources and different type of AI technologies integration, and these are very effective in nature for in present and the future of the learners. And some institutions are already implement AI technology-driven practices as some of the case studies are as like IIT Madras applied an AI-based student performance prediction system where it is discovered 35% accuracy of identifying a student who need academic support, and Amrita University has implemented all-around AI-based campuses management system through admission, academics, finance, and HR. And Delhi University use AI application-based common admission portal for processing 3.5 lakh application each year from Samarth Samarth portal. And Manipal private university has bought in AI across its campuses all around the globe for the unifying governance. Some of the challenges and barriers are present in the path of the AI integration as infrastructure and resource constraint as in form of limited bandwidth, inadequate hardware, and lacking IT budgets, as well as the digital divide between elite and others. And data management system, AI needs massive amount of clean and structured data, but many institutions have poor data framework that produce barrier in implementation. And capacity and skill gaps means lack of trained staff, and low data literacy is one of the challenge in the path of AI implementation. Regulatory and ethical issues, lack of proper regulatory framework generate data privacy issues, algorithm bias, and surveillance issues. And the financial sustainability, it initial cost is high, and it has regular maintenance expenses which are not feasible for all institutions. And the pending vendor and technology lock-in, Indian institutions depends on commercial vendors for customized facilities, and limited native AI competency requires dependency on the international platform. This is the major challenges and barriers in the implementation of AI in the institutional governance. And the conclusion of this study is artificial intelligence hold immense potential to transform institutional governance by making administration more effective, transparent, and accessible, while simultaneously enhancing students' ability to address real-world challenges. The recommendation of NEP 2020, along with the strategies proposed by various committees and commission, underscore the importance of integration AI for personalized learning and improve administrative process in higher education. In the path of successful implementation, AI has been hindered by the inadequate infrastructure, limited resource, weak data governance frameworks, shortage of the skilled workforce, ethical and regulatory concerns, financial constraints, and reliance on international platforms. And this is the work cited in this PPT. And thank you for giving opportunity for this presentation. Thank you, ma'am.
So if there are any questions for Ma'am Shamima, you can either put them in chat box, or you can unmute yourself and ask her question. Please.
Ma'am, am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, I'm Alicia from Government College Solon. I have a
Yes.
question. Since you said
Yes,
that
ma'am.
AI-based systems in Delhi University are also regulating student registration. So my question
Yes,
is that how are you dealing with privacy and surveillance issues, as registration data has a lot of information of the student? Are
ma'am,
there
actually, yes,
any-
ma'am.
hmm. Is there any particular platform that you're using, and you have some since it being a paid version, do you have any privacy and surveillance issues incorporated in it?
मैम ये जो ई सामर्थ्य पोर्टल जो गवर्नमेंट इनिशिएटिव है, इसके थ्रू जो है ये सारे डेटा इनक्रिप्टेड होते हैं, और इसके थ्रू ही सारी जो इंफॉर्मेशन होती हैं वो यूनिवर्सिटी के थ्रू जो है गेदर की जाती हैं, एंड ये जो डेटा जो होता है वो बहुत ही सेफ होता है इसके थ्रू, जो भी मतलब डेटा कलेक्शन होता है. तो इट्स पर्टिकुलर प्लेटफॉर्म इज ई सामर्थ्य पोर्टल.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
थैंक यू मैम.
Anybody else who wants to ask any question? If there are any questions in chat box. Sandhya ma'am,
Hanji,
do
Hanji.
do you want to ask any question from the
No, I
presenter?
don't have any question to ask, but all that I have to say is to all the participants, please stick to time. Because of the scarcity of time, we cannot just go into the details of everything. Try to give just the nutshell of things, and please stick to time.
Thank you, ma'am.
If there are any questions, they can be answered later on. Right now, we can call the next speaker, if it is
Okay.
possible.
Okay, ma'am. So now let's invite our next speaker, Madam Kuldeep Kaur. She's a research scholar from University of Allahabad, and she's presenting her paper, and the title is strategic integration of AI and automation in higher education across disciplinary curriculum framework. Madam Kuldeep Kaur, over to you. You can share your
Yeah,
PPT.
good afternoon. Yeah, good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, ma'am. I'm sharing my PPT. Is this visible, sir?
Yes, it's visible.
Okay. So, good afternoon to you all. The topic is strategic integration of AI and automation in higher education across disciplinary curriculum framework. So the main theme right now, according to the conference, is that is there the benefits of the AI in education? Can it replace the humans? So the main focus of this paper is that the future of the AI in education is not about machines replacing humans, but about humans learning to guide machines responsibly. And the higher education must not merely adapt to AI, but lead its ethical and societal directions. So now we are coming to the main point here, the AI readiness gap in the higher education. So right now we are discussing AI reshapes all the sectors, but the main point is there only STEM disciplines. STEM disciplines means science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Why we are limiting AI up to these disciplines only? There should be the vast area, there should be the cross-disciplinary education system for all the disciplines. This is the main problem here. So AI is a foundational competency that is very crucial for all the students right now. Besides of their any particular discipline, this should be the inclusive for all. So there's a risk of the individual approaches. Only one approach will never work. We have to apply the different technologies so that it can be easily equipable, and there should not be the digital divide. That means unequal access to the AI besides of the region and the disciplines. It means there should be the complete inclusive approach, distribution of the AI, application of the AI in all the disciplines. Used, there is a qualitative and quantitative, both methods were used study validity. Quantitative data sources that includes thereby 318 courses across the 42 universities. These are the higher education institutions. Here we are not comparing the universities. Here we are only want to discuss what is the future of the AI for the universities if we are going to apply thereby. So the faculty surveys 612 educators that are involved for the support for giving the data, and the student preparedness assessment. This test includes 2145 students, and from all the disciplines for related to the AI literacy, confidence, and the employability, self-reported test has been made. Qualitative data analysis, that is based on the theoretical part. Semi structured interviews that are based on the established protocols, not only up to the STEM disciplines. I have included the non-STEM disciplines also, and the policy reviews were there that are aligned with the UNESCO's AI governance guidelines. Reason we are comparing here our India policies with the UNESCO, because they are forwarding related to the AI curriculum. So the findings are that is the great curricular divide. It is observed that 68% programs from the STEM, that is science, technology, engineering, maths programs, that established curriculum, AI modules, and rest of the disciplines 27% only, they are based on the AI. So there is the gap, and a large gap is there. Second finding, that is the focus on the theory over application. Theoretical knowledge is more in comparison to the practical knowledge, and the other knowledge that is based on the experience, story based, that is very less. It is according to the findings. And the third finding that shows key barriers to the integration. Why we are not able to amplify means there is no empirical establishment. Why? Because there is the insufficient faculty training, that is more concern. Interdisciplinary collaboration and the lack of the institutional policy. It means we have to work cross disciplinary. Applying these three factors, we can get our our goal. Now, the solution is there a strategic integration framework that is based on the four pillars. So, the first pillar that is the foundational AI literacy, and the second is the discipline specific applications. Third is the faculty capacity building. There are lots of courses that must be based on the capacity building related to the AI. And the fourth pillar that is the continuous evaluation and the policy. Because whatever we are doing on paper, that must be checked in practice. Now, the impact of the strategic integration is there 24% increase in the student readiness. Definitely, when there will be the application of AI, cross disciplinary, all the disciplines of the education that will get benefit and there will increase in the students' outcomes. So, the conclusion is that there must be the strategic imperative that is the future isn't just about working with the AI, it's about shaping its role responsibly and ethically. Now, the main key sides of this topic are that AI must be integrated not only up to the STEM disciplines but also the non-STEM. Cross-disciplinary application must be there, and the AI integration that should lead to the higher students' preparedness. And the strategic implication is that we have to start from the curriculum of the universities, from the higher education institutions and all the institutions. Faculty capacity building courses must be there, and the policy alignment along with the institutional framework that are essential for the ethical and the inclusive purpose, and the way forward how we can take the action. So the future direction is that empirical learning and the testing across the institutions and the regions. That means from all the regions, and equity must be there. Longitudinal studies on the graduate outcomes and the equity, because this is the time of science and technology, and students should know what to believe and how to act. So with the help of all these implications, we can definitely make our students a capable person, and there will be the way forward. Thank you so much, ma'am and sir, for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, Kuldeep Kaur, for your brief presentation. You have put in everything
It's my pleasure,
very
ma'am.
beautifully. Very beautifully, you have
Thank you
put
so
in
much.
everything.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, ma'am.
If there are any questions, please ask. You can unmute yourself and you can ask questions from Kuldeep Kaur.
Hello.
I think there are.
Yes,
Hello,
ma'am.
Sandhya.
I think there are.
Ji, hello, ma'am.
Hello. Nice to have
Hello.
you here with us.
Yes.
And thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Happy to see you, both of you there, Sneh, as well as ma'am. Hello, Sandeep. I'm forgetting her name.
Meenu.
Meenu.
Meenu
Meenu.
is there
Hello,
with
Meenu.
us.
How are you?
Meenu, Sandeep.
Good to see you. Are Chandan is also there.
And he's
Hello,
also here.
Chandan. How are you?
And Alicia.
Alicia, I can see.
You can't see Alicia. She's out of the frame, so you can't see her. Okay, so we all are sitting here. So
I
nice
can
to
see
have
the
you here,
beautiful
and
faces, smile.
see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Definitely.
Okay, thank you.
So I think there are no questions. So let us get back to our course of presentation. So next presenter in this course is Dr. Rinku Agarwal. He is assistant professor in Department of Commerce at SGGSJ Government College, Paonta Sahib, Sirmaur, Himachal Pradesh. And today he is presenting his paper titled Evaluating Curriculum Readiness for AI Integration, a comparative study of STEM, commerce, and social sciences. So, Dr. Rinku Agarwal, over to you. You can
Thank you,
share
sir.
your.
Thank you, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Today, my topic is evaluating curriculum readiness for AI integration, a comparative study of STEM, commerce, and social sciences. So, the central question driving this research is straightforward. Are our current curricula truly prepared to equip students for an AI-driven future? To answer this, I focused on 5 key research dimensions. First, I evaluated curriculum readiness across three distinct disciplines clusters: STEM, commerce, and social sciences, to understand where AI integration is strongest and where critical gap exists. Second, I assessed faculty preparedness because for teachers, it becomes difficult to teach what they haven't learned. Third, I examined infrastructure and policy factors. Do institutions have the technical platforms and clear governance frameworks? Fourth, I identified student perceptions and preparedness. What do students actually want and need? And finally, I benchmarked findings against global frameworks from UNESCO and the World Economic Forum to ensure international relevance and credibility. So why should we care about curriculum readiness right now? There are three urgent reasons. First, the employability crisis. AI literacy is no longer optional. It is becoming a baseline requirement for most career pathways. Students graduating without AI competency face significant employment disadvantages in a rapidly changing job market. Second, the ethical imperative. We are not just training technicians. Our students need philosophical and ethical frameworks to ask critical questions. Who benefits from these systems? What are the potential harms? What do we build AI responsibly? This requires genuine interdisciplinary collaboration. And third, the institutional gap. Progress across higher education is deeply uneven. Some institutions race ahead while others lag significantly behind. These create dangerous inequality. Our research map this landscape to guide strategic alignment and ensure equitable access to quality AI education across all institutions. Then about research methodology, let me briefly outline the research design so you will understand the quality and scope of evidence I am presenting. This is a comparative secondary research synthesis. Rather than conducting a new primary data collection at individual institutions, which would be time and resource intensive, I synthesized findings from credible, publicly available sources published between 2019 and 2025. This period is critical because it captures the post-generative AI landscape and reflects the most recent developments. The sources include UNESCO reports, World Economic Forum strategic documents, sectoral surveys from EFMD and ASCSB, business school associations, peer-reviewed educational journals, and high-quality policy briefs. These represent genuinely global perspectives. For analysis, I used both quantitative aggregation, where comparable number existed across surveys, and qualitative thematic synthesis to identify recurring patterns, barriers, and exemplary practices. Validity was ensured through triangulation across multiple sources, types, transparent documentation of limitations, and rigorous inter-quarter checks. And about findings. So first is about curriculum integration. Commerce programs are clearly leading. According to the 2024 EFMD Global Survey Business Schools, 78% have already integrated AI into some portion of their curricula. Why the rapid adoption? Market pressure, company demand, AI influenced graduates, so business schools respond strategically. The integration is largely pragmatic through electives, analytical modules, and strategic decision-making courses. The approach is industry-aligned and applied. Second, STEM programs have strong technical foundations, machine learning, data science, computational modeling. These are well embedded in curricula. But here's the critical gap. Many STEM programs lack consistent instruction in ethics, governance, and societal implications of AI. Students learn how to build AI systems, but often not why ethical consideration matter or who is affected by their work. Third, about social sciences departments are the ethical custodian of our universities. These programs excel at teaching AI ethics, digital governance, and social impact, but they offer limited hands-on opportunities for students to actually use AI tools. It's theory rich and practice poor. The asymmetry is unmistakable. Each discipline has genuine strengths, but none is comprehensive. Then about faculty preparedness. Faculty capacity remains a bottleneck in implementation of AI. Professional development is fundamentally inadequate. Here's what the evidence shows. Commerce faculties have a relative advantage. Partnership provides targeted support. Business schools often have direct partnership with AI platform providers, giving faculty access to training resources and sometimes with tech companies. But this advantage is not universal. STEM faculties possess generally strong technical backgrounds. They are comfortable with programming and data science, but they face a different problem. They need training in ethics, governance, and interdisciplinary pedagogy. Being an excellent programmer or data scientist does not automatically equip you to teach students how AI affects society, labor markets, vulnerable population, or demographic institution. Social sciences scholars face the steepest learning curve. They need both conceptual materials, frameworks from philosophy, economics, sociology, and hands-on technical training so that they can speak knowledgeably about actual AI tools, their implications, and practical applications. Then third, about infrastructure and policy disparities. On computational labs, the hardware infrastructure for hands-on work STEM departments enjoy robust, dedicated facilities, computational labs, high-performance computing clusters, modern GPU servers. Commerce programs rely on a partnership with third-party AI platforms like Salesforce or TableU, which is better than nothing but creates vendor lock-in and access inconsistency. Social sciences departments often have minimal access when cloud platforms are considered. Cloud-based AI services, machine learning platforms, data analytical tools, STEM maintains strong institutional capacity. Commerce is growing through industry partnerships. Social sciences struggle significantly, but most concerning is policy clarity. Across all three disciplines, institutional AI policies remain deeply fragmented. Universities have published very few clear guidelines on critical questions. What AI tool use is acceptable in assessment? How do we ensure academic integrity when students use generative AI for research writing? What transparency is expected from faculty using AI in grading or course design? This ambiguity creates real anxiety for both faculty and students. UNESCO emphasizes that institutional clarity and balance in AI governance is absolutely non-negotiable for responsible adoption. Until these universities publish unified, transparent AI policies, curriculum integration will remain ad hoc and risky. Then student perspectives and needs. The 2024 Global AI Student Survey revealed universal enthusiasm. Students across all disciplines genuinely want AI literacy. They see it as a path to relevance and employability, but their specific needs differ in disciplines. STEM students feel generally confident using AI tools. They have had technical training, but their question is, how do I build responsible systems? What are the ethical and governance guardrails? They want philosophical grounding to complement their technical skills. Commerce students love applied tools, predictive analytics, data visualization, business intelligence. Their anxiety is different. Will AI replace my future job? How do I stand out in a world where everyone has access to same tools? Social science students are deeply engaged in AI societal implications. They ask thoughtful questions about bias, labor displacement, algorithm justice, but they are anxious. I don't know how to actually use these tools. What employers expect me to? Am I falling behind my peers? All students report significantly concerned about academic integrity. Then asymmetric landscape. Let me synthesize the asymmetry we are saying. Commerce is the fast mover. Market pressure drives rapid adoption. Commerce programs' main limitation is their limited focus on ethical implications or long-term societal impact beyond business profitability. STEM has deep technical strength, algorithms, machine learning, data infrastructure, but it needs genuine ethical breadth. STEM graduates should understand not just how to build system, but the societal implication of the system they create. Who will benefit? Who might be harmed? Social sciences offered indispensable critical insight, understanding history, ethics, power dynamics, and societal implications of technology. But they need practical hands-on capability. social sciences graduates should know how to actually work with AI tools and datasets, not just theorize about them. Here is the critical insight emerging from the evidence. No single discipline has it right. Each needs the others. This is why the research concludes that interdisciplinary approaches are not optional extras. They are absolutely essential. A truly AI literate graduate should be able to build technical systems and critically examine their social impact and apply them to solve real business and social problems. That requires all three discipline perspectives working together, not in isolation. Then recommendations. Based on the evidence, I propose 6 key actions for effective AI integration in higher education. First, introduce universal AI literacy for all students, covering AI basics, ethics, and governance, and hands-on use of at least one AI tool. Then second, design interdisciplinary project-based courses where students from STEM, commerce, and social sciences work together on real-world AI problems. Third, invest in faculty development through training, micro-credentials, and industry exposure. Then clear institutional AI policies on acceptable use, academic integrity, transparency, and equity. Then fifth, ensure equitable access to AI infrastructure, including labs, cloud platforms, and technical support across all disciplines. And last, continuous monitoring using global benchmarks like UNESCO AI Readiness 2 uh, indicators. Together, these steps enable ethical, inclusive, and sustainable AI integration in higher education. And in conclusion, AI integration across higher education is progressing, but readiness remains uneven. Commerce programs lead in applied adoption. STEM programs require broader social ethical scope, and social sciences must strengthen practical AI exposure. True curriculum readiness will require collaboration, investment, and institutional clarity. By adopting interdisciplinary and equity-oriented approaches, university can prepare students for a future in which AI profoundly shapes works, governance, and society. Thank you. Thank you for giving opportunity to present.
Ji, now the floor is open for questions. If anybody has any question, please ask. You can unmute yourself and you can ask Rinkuji a question. It seems there are no questions. Yes?
We can proceed. We can proceed. I don't think there is anyone who has any queries or questions to ask from Dr. Rinku.
Okay. So,
is there anyone?
So let us proceed further.
Yes, yes.
Now the next presentation is by Mr. Pravendra Singh Birla. He is a doctoral researcher from Department of B.Ed. M.Ed. MJP Rohilkhand University, Bareilly, Uttar Pradesh. He is co-presenting his paper with Ms. Pinky Mehta, who is also a researcher in Indian Institute of Governance and Leadership, New Delhi. Together, they are presenting Reimagining Learning in the Digital Era, AI-driven Innovations and the Rise of Pedagogy 4.0. Over to Mr. Pravendra Singh Birla.
I'm audible? I'm audible? Hello? Hello?
Yes, Pravendra.
Yes, yes. Okay, ma'am. Thank you, madam. सबसे पहले तो हम इसका पेडागोजी 4.0 को समझने का थोड़ा सा प्रयास करेंगे कि पेडागोजी 4.0 है क्या। ये पेडागोजी 4.0 जो है देखने को आपको एक ये फ्यूचरिस्टिक व्यूज है जो इंडस्ट्रियल 4.0 के इक्विवेलेंट है, जिसमें हम लोग आजकल आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस, बिग डेटा, वर्चुअल रियलिटी जैसी तकनीकों का इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं और इसमें देखा गया है कि जो टेक्नोलॉजी इंटीग्रेशन है, स्टूडेंट सेंटर इनोवेशंस है, हाइब्रिड लर्निंग है, हाइब्रिड लर्निंग का प्रयोग कर रहे हैं। जैसे आज हम हाइब्रिड लर्निंग के थ्रू अपना ये सेमिनार प्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं। आज हम कहते हैं आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस का ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन रीजन। आज आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस ने एक क्रांति मचा रखी है, जिसमें हम पर्सनलाइज लर्निंग कर सकते हैं, इंस्टेंट इवैल्यूएशंस है।
एक्सक्यूज मी परविंदर, आपकी आवाज थोड़ी गड़बड़ हो रही है, थोड़ा सा क्लियर कर।
अब मैम 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 नाउ आई एम ट्रैवलिंग इन बस।
ओहो,
यस मैम।
चलो गो ऑन।
मैम नेटवर्क इशू भी हो
कोई
सकता
बात नहीं, गो ऑन,
है।
गो
थैंक यू
ऑन।
मैम। यस मैम। इंटेलिजेंस ट्यूटरिंग है, 24/7 सपोर्ट्स है, जैसे कि आप देख पा रहे हैं। कुछ इमरजेंट टेक्नोलॉजी है जो पावरिंग एजुकेशन है, ऑडियो ऑडियो आर्गुमेंटेड रियलिटी है, वर्चुअल रूम्स है, इंटरनेट ऑफ थिंग्स है, ब्लॉकचेन सिक्योरिटीज है, बिग डेटा एनालिटिक्स, रोबोटिक्स एंड क्लाउड्स। फोर्थ वन is building 21st century skills. Pedagogy 4.0 develop essential competencies required for success in the modern world. Student explore real world problems, analyzes information critically, and thinks beyond traditional boundaries. First of all, critical thinking and creativity. Second one, collaboration and digital literacy. Third one is competencies based learning. This approach introduced learners to AI, cybersecurity, and data ethics early, ensuring they understand not only how to use digital tools, but also how to apply them responsible for holistic development. Collaboration and third, ensure institutions competent student center. कुछ इसके लिए डिजिटल डिवाइड सबसे बड़ी बनी हुई है। जैसे कि मैं आदिवासी क्षेत्रों में रहता हूँ। शहरी क्षेत्रों में तो इंटरनेट की सुविधा है, लेकिन आदिवासी क्षेत्र की सुविधा अभी तक उपलब्ध नहीं है। मैं तो ये कह सकता हूँ कि वहाँ पे अभी लाइट का भी कनेक्शन अवेलेबल नहीं है। सेकंड वन इज प्राइवेसी एंड साइबर सिक्योरिटी assistance. Fourth one is infrastructure investments and policy frameworks. Global policy supports and trends. India National Education Policy 2020 emphasizes technology integration, digital infrastructure development, and country. The policy encourages digital literacy, AI-driven personalized teaching, hybrid learning models, micro credentials, virtual accesses, lifelong learning. Opportunities for excellence. First of all, enhance accessibility. Technologies like speech-to-text, screen readers, and real-time translations minimize learners with disabilities to participate fully in education. These opportunities strengthen educational excellence while creating inclusive, adaptive systems that support diverse learning styles and ensuring continuous learning regardless of geographical barriers or restrictive situations. The future of learning ecosystems, first of all, Edge Metaverse, augmented reality, virtual reality, and AI merge to create immersive virtual learning spaces with digital labs and three-dimensional collaborative environments, predictive analytics, dynamic curriculum, global classroom. Pedagogy 4.0 represented a profound transformation, building traditional knowledge with advanced technology to create inclusive, accessible, and personalized learning that elevates education excellence and empowers learning for the digital era. Success depends on the ethical AI use, continuous teacher empowerment, robust infrastructure, and strong policy frameworks, ensuring safe, equitable, and transparent implementation for एक सस्टेनेबल डिजिटल एजुकेशन सिस्टम। इस पूरे शोध पत्र का ये सार था कि अभी हम एआई की दुनिया में कदम रख चुके हैं, लेकिन अभी एआई को अगर देखा जाए तो पूर्ण रूप से एआई को अभी हम लागू नहीं कर सके हैं। अगर कुछ लोग इसका मिस यूज कर रहे हैं, जैसे कि देखा जाए अगर आजकल पॉइंट्स पे काम हो जाता है, पहले लोग मेहनत करते थे, कार्य करते थे। अब मैं इस बारे में ये कहना चाहता हूँ, जैसे कि अभी कुछ समस्या है एआई को लेकर के, कुछ लोग इसका उपयोग करना नहीं सीख पाए हैं। अब हम कहीं अगर कोई क्वेश्चन या क्वेरी उठता है तो ये समझ में आया है कि जो एआई है ग्रामीण स्तर पर अभी लोगों के लिए अभाव है। इसके लिए हमको कार्य करना पड़ेगा, इसकी पॉलिसीज बनानी पड़ेगी। एक छोटा सा एग्जांपल है, अगर हम कोई पेपर लिखते हैं तो इसमें अभी एआई का रूल्स यूजीसी ने लागू नहीं किया है, जबकि पेपर पब्लिकेशन वाले एआई फॉर्मेट पेपर मांगते हैं। तो ऐसा क्यों है, ये भी एक समस्या बनी हुई है और लोगों में अभी संशय है कि एआई कितना कार्य कर पाएगा या कितना नुकसान दे पाएगा। थैंक यू मैम।
नेक्स्ट ये मैम।
Hello,
Hello, ma'am.
am I talking to Parvinder? Hello,
Ma'am, with your permission, can we move on to next presenter?
yes, please, yes, please.
Okay. So next in the list is Miss Deepika Kohli.
Mhm.
She's research scholar from D Crust Murthal, and she's presenting her paper titled Immersive Finance, AI, Automation, and Customer Adoption, Intention in Metaverse Banking, a review. So, Madam Deepika, kindly join in and present your paper.
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, yes, Deepika, please go on.
Is my screen visible, ma'am?
Yes, yes, everything is visible.
Good afternoon to one and all presented here. I, Deepika Kohli, research scholar from Deenbandhu Choturam University of Science and Technology. I am going to present my paper titled Immersive Finance, AI Automation and Customer Adoption Intention in Metaverse Banking. Basically, it is a review paper. So, come to introduction part. The banking sector has experienced continuous transformation. As we all know, technology is dominating everywhere, be it any sector. So basically, this paper is concerned with the banking sector only. Rapid digital transformation is taking place in banking sector. Uh, uh, Previously, there is traditional banking system that is converted into digital banking. Now it is immersive banking. This paper is concerned with the use of virtual reality or augmented reality in banking sector. So, emergence of AI automation and metaverse technologies are taking over the banking sector also. So, what is the reaction of customer towards this adoption? Are they ready to adopt it, or uh, they are facing? What are the issues they are facing, and how they are adopting this technology for their banking activities? So, concept of immersive finance and metaverse in banking, application of augmented reality and virtual reality and virtual environments in finance, enhance the customer interaction and engagement, shift from screen-based banking to immersive experience. There are chatbots, or there are various systems uh, by which we don't need to visit the physical branch. We can resolve our issues or open our bank account through the use of these technology. So this all these services improve the service personalization for the customer. So AI in banking play a crucial role or central role in metaverse banking by enabling intelligent personalization, predictive analytics, and real-time customer interaction. Automation in banking is like virtual bank branches, avatar-based customer interaction, real-time immersive service delivery, or AI-enabled advisory and support systems. So, role of AI is related to AI chatbots, virtual financial assistants, personalized financial recommendation, predictive analytics for customer behavior, enhanced trust and service efficiency. Role of automation is related to automated transaction and onboarding, faster service delivery, reduced human intervention, and improved operational efficiency. So this is a review paper by from the various database. I identified 180 papers. After some filtration, remove the duplicates and 142 are considered. And after that, 74 are excluded and 168 are concerned, and full text articles are excluded, and 20 that is 23 are excluded from 68, and 45 are final papers that is considered in this review paper. So theories that are related to customer adoption is technology at acceptance model, theory of planned behavior, UTA-UT, trust models, and innovation diffusion. All these theories are providing some factors or reconstructs various variables that are useful for studying the customer behavior or customer intent, how they are ready to adopt, or what are the basic variables that they are concerned for adopting a technology. That is usefulness, ease of use, attitude, norms, control. So basically this review paper is concerned or provide the key construct, that is a subjective norm that is related to the societal behavior. uh, as we know that technology is majorly adopted by the youth of our society, and youth is basically concerned with the subjective norm, that is a societal opinion, their friend circle, or all others. So, key adoption factors are perceived usefulness, ease of use, trust and security, social influence, and user experience and engagement. As we know that social influence is a major factor, as already discussed, and challenges are related to privacy or cyber security, high technological or infrastructure cost, because all are not that much financial able to afford all this technology, limited customer awareness, regulatory and ethical issues. So research gap is related to lack of empirical and longitudinal study. This is a review paper only, limited focus on developing economies, and need to integrate trust, risk, and immersive experience, scope of cross-country comparative study, that we can compare the developing, developed, or underdeveloping country for the adoption of AR and VR, basically artificial intelligence, be it any sector. So conclusion is metaverse banking represent the future of immersive finance. AI and automation enhance the banking experience. Customer adoption intention is a key success factors, and findings valuable for researchers, bank, and policymakers. So thank you to all of you. If anyone have any question, then they can ask.
Yes, participants, if there are any questions, you please ask Deepika ma'am. Deepika ma'am, I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
You were in your presentation, you said that we are using metaverse in banking. So how
Mhm.
safe it is in banking sector?
So basically, safety is the major issue that the banks need to resolve, but customer are ready to adopt it, the technology in the banking sector, as it provide ease of use or various apart from security, there are various safety or we can say advantages for the adoption of augmented and virtual reality in the banking sector. So this is the responsibility of banks to resolve all the security or privacy issues. Various domains or security options are there that they can adopt for the benefit of the customer or the security of the customer.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much,
If
sir.
there are any questions, anybody else, please feel free to ask.
I think we can proceed. I think we can proceed.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. So now, next presenter in the list is Mr. Pavan Kumar Gupta. He is assistant
Yes, sir.
professor, Mahatma Gandhi Government College, uh, and he's presenting his paper titled Institutional Readiness for Artificial Intelligence in Commerce Education in India, Digital Infrastructure and Capacity Building Strategies. Over to Pavan Kumar, sir. Pavan, sir, you can start. Pavan, sir, you have not unmuted yourself. Please unmute yourself.
Hello. Now I am audible, sir?
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir. So AI has developed into a flexible technology with revolutionary implication for economies, companies, and labor market in the business and commerce sector. AI-driven such applications such as algorithm trading in share market, robo advisory services for investment purposes, predictive analysis, automated auditing system, and fraud detection, many things more, customer relationship management. So now they are widely used in commerce sectors. As a result, analytical thinking, data literacy, and the ability to work with intelligent technology are more important ability for commerce graduate than standard pro- procedural knowledge, because here employability is matter. If they are having updated knowledge, definitely they will get employment. So their skill must be aligned whatever there is demand in market of commerce graduate. So moving to next slide. So these are my literature review, national level, some and international level. So after literature review, I found this research gap. Few studies specifically address institutional preparedness for AI in commerce. Mostly studies they focus AI implementation, AI relationship, role of AI, but there is no study I found institutional preparedness in India. Despite the fact of the body of research on AI in higher education is expanding globally, previous research often ignores institutional capabilities, particularly in higher education, and instead concrete on adaptation AI from a technological macro policy perspective. So this is my research gap. Moving to research objective. So these are my research objectives. So this study is based on three objectives: to investigate how business operations and commerce are being affected by artificial intelligence. Second, ascertain whether educational institutions are ready to include AI into teaching or trade, of trade, to provide stacked method and policy recommendation for enhancing institutional readiness for inclusive, responsible, and sustainable AI integration in commerce education in compliance with MEP 2020. So this is impact of AI on business operations and commerce. So first is operational efficiency. Operational efficiency is related to basic level efficiency, which affects routine level task, which occurs daily. So automation of routine tasks like billing, bookkeeping, ledger, preparing account, inventory control, various methods of inventory control like LIFO, FIFO, economic order quantity. So whatever methods we are following, so easily we can adopt any method. So we can go ahead. Cost reduction in cost accounting also it is impacting. Then next is real-time data processing. So we can process real-time data for predictive analysis. So whatever data we are having, for example, like related to any stock, so we can process real-time data and we can determine so whether which stock is beneficial or which stock is not beneficial. Second is decision making and strategic planning. AI-driven forecasting and risk assessment. So with the help of AI, we can reduce our risk factor, and moreover, our cost forecast will be more strong. Algorithmic decision making in finance and marketing. In finance and marketing sector, various kind of decisions which are required, so we can take with the help of AI. Next is use of dashboards and business intelligence tool. So we can use business intelligence tools for decision making and planning purposes. See, customer centric commerce, personalized marketing, dynamic pricing, chatbot, and AI based customer service. So with the help of AI, we can manage good customer relationship management and whatever customer they want and they are searching. So easily we can based on search or based on customer preferences. So we can go for good marketing strategies. And deep mind financial market and commerce, algorithm, trading and robo advisory services, credit scoring and fraud reduction, AI role in financial inclusion. So this is impact. Now, next slide is related to policy context, AI and higher education in India. Indian policy is increasingly endorsing technology-enabled schooling. The National Education Policy, IEP 2020, places a strong emphasis on the use of digital technology to enhance access, equity, and quality in higher education. In particular, it encourages multidisciplinary education, skill-oriented courses, and interdisciplinary integration of cutting-edge technology like machine learning, artificial intelligence, data analytics, advanced level. So apart from NEP 2020, the right application of AI in education is encouraged by Indian National AI Vision, which is articulated in government program and policy documents. So this these initiatives emphasize the value of capacity building, ethical governance, and public-private collaboration from the perspective of commerce education. So in commerce education must be upgraded with public-private collaboration because whatever things are required uh, industry demanding. So but that kind of product we should produce. Next is constructing institutional readiness for AI. So digital infrastructure is cornerstone of AI integration is higher education computing platform capable for handling data intensive tasks, data set and analytical tool are among infrastructure requirements for commerce education that go beyond basic computer laboratories. First is network connectivity and infrastructure. So for AI in commerce education, so we require good network connectivity and infrastructure and rural area wherever uh, colleges are located. So we should provide them better good connectivity network so they can provide the updated knowledge related to AI applications. Next is computer and software resources. AI-based training require access to computer resources that can facilitate data processing, visualization, and basic machine learning application. Financial limitation prevent institutional institutions from investing in nearby high performance computer facilities. So this is the one of the main requirement, computer and software resources. Next, access and management of data. In business education, real world data set related to trade, finance, customer behavior, and macroeconomics indicators are becoming increasingly a crucial. Institution must develop data management policy that match institutional need with privacy and ethical consideration. Next, AI is no longer peripheral to education. It is embedded in education student practice. A survey conducted by Digital Education Council in 2024 found that 86% of students are already using AI tools for tasks such as resume building, summarizing, reading, problem solving, underscoring the urgency of HEI to integrate these practices into institutional policies and pedagogy. So, so now AI is on basic level. So if we are giving them training, so they can use for better purposes and for specifically analyzing purposes, predictive analysis, data forecasting. So for that purpose, they can also use. Then next is finding from FICCI Ernest and Young AI Adaptation Survey 2025 based on responses from 30 Indian HEI, including IIM and IIT, indicates that 57% all institutions already having AI policy, while another 40% in process of developing one. The most cited academic applications are generative AI for teaching material, 53%, using tutoring and chatbot 40%, adopting learning platform 39%, and automated grading 38%. So AI is receiving internationalization by enabling curriculum localization, offering immersive virtual exchange, and supportive international student through AI-driven admissions and career platform. So this is finding. Next, capacity building strategies. So, so we should follow proper capacity building strategies. First is faculty development program. So we should provide faculty development program time to time for upgradation of skills. Upgradation of skill is very important. Next is curriculum redesign, where whenever curriculum is redesigning is required. So we must update curriculum time to time, like accounting, AI in accounting, AI in finance, AI in marketing, economics. So this is the requirement of time. Next is institutional governance and ethics. The application of AI in education raises questions regarding algorithm bias, data privacy, academic integrity. Institutions must provide explicit guidelines that specify how professors and students may use AI tools. So for proper governance purpose, so proper policy is required for in all HEI level. Next is partnership and collaboration model. So if I talk about how many HEI are having MOU with industry, so in India only few HEIs are having MOU. Like specifically, I am talking about colleges. Universities are having more MOU, but in case of colleges, only few colleges are having MOU. So only government colleges and aided colleges they are having, but in private colleges only few. So this is the main we are lacking. So collaboration is the main part for boost up in education, commerce education. Next is policy implications and recommendation. So first is here,
Excuse me,
higher
Pawan sir.
education
Excuse
institutions
me,
should
Pawan sir.
conduct.
May I interrupt?
Yes, sir. Okay,
Please
ma'am.
try to conclude, sir. We have 13, 14 more participants, and
Okay,
you have already taken more than 13 minutes, sir. Please try to conclude.
Okay, 1 minute.
Okay.
Okay. So this is my conclusion. AI has fundamentally reshaped professional skills requirements. Effective AI integration in commerce education depend more on institutional readiness than a availability of technology. So institutions should ready to adopt under proper governance. So while digital infrastructure is essential, it is insufficient. It is insufficient in isolation. Without faculty upskilling, ethical governance, and organizational learning, AI adaptation risk remaining superficial. So this is my conclusion. And overall, institutional readiness for AI should be seen as a continuous and evolving process essential for keeping commerce education in Indian relevant, resilient, and socially responsible in AI-driven economy. So thank you all of you.
Okay, thank you, sir.
If
Any
anyone
questions?
having
Any questions?
question can ask.
I think we can proceed.
Before we proceed, I request all the participants to turn on their cameras so that we can have a snap for the documentation of the conference. I request everyone to please uh, open their cameras and start their videos so that we can click a picture. Please, everybody, switch on your cameras. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. So let's proceed further. Next in the list is Miss Tahira Bano. She's a research scholar from Department of Education, University of Kashmir. And her co-presenter is Professor Nazma Pirzada, Professor, Department of Education, University of Kashmir. And Ms. Tahira Bano, she's presenting her paper titled Exploring the Role of AI in Higher Education in India, a Narrative Review. Over to Madam Tahira Bano.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, my PPT is available, visible.
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
Yes, it is.
Thank you, sir. Sir, I am presenting my paper title, Exploring the Role of AI in Higher Education in India, a Narrative Review. Firstly, introduction. Artificial intelligence is one of the most transformative technologies of the 21st century, influencing almost every sector, including healthcare, finance, governance, and education. In higher education, AI is reshaping traditional teaching learning practice by enabling automation, personalization, and data-driven decision making. AI offers a promising solution to many challenges by enabling learning quality, improving accessibility, and increasing institutionalization efficiency. Concept of artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence refers to the ability of computer system to perform tasks that normally requires a human intelligence. These tasks include learning from experience, reasoning, problem solving, decision making, and understanding natural language. AI system work by analyzing large volumes of data and identify patterns to make prediction or recommendations. The adoption of AI-based technology has the potential to increase student engagement, upgrade teaching, and increasing the overall quality of education offered. AI is expected to play a key role in revolutionizing a learning experience and shaping the future of higher education.
AI in the context of higher education. In higher education, AI is used to support both academic and administrative processes. AI-powered tools help personalize learning experience by adapting content to individual student needs and learning styles. Intelligent systems assist teachers through automated grading, learning analytics, and student performance monitoring. AI also support institutionalization management by providing admission, examination systems, student service, and academic plannings. Thus, AI act as a supportive and complementing tool rather than a replacement for educators. Two objectives of my research papers. Objective of the study to analyze current and emerging AI application in Indian higher education, to explore the benefit and opportunity of AI adoption in higher education. Research methodology. The study employs an interactive methodologies collecting and evaluating qualitative evidence through the documentation of publication, research papers, documents collected by various authorities and institutions, paper published in regional, national, and international publication, and web-based resources. Current and emerging AI application in Indian higher education. Artificial intelligence increasingly being integrated into higher education institutions to enhance teaching, learning, research, and administrations. AI-based applications support student-centered learning, institutional efficiency, and data-driven academic plannings. In the Indian context, AI adoption is gaining momentum through digital initiatives, online learning platforms, and smart educational technologies. Key emerging applications of AI in higher education include personalized and adaptive learning system, intelligent tutoring system, virtual learning environments, AI integrated curriculum development. Personalized and adaptive learning. Personalized learning uses AI to tell educational content according to individual learners' need, ability, and learning paces. AI system analyze student data such as learning behavior, performance, and engagement patterns. Adaptive learning platform dynamically modify learning content, difficulty levels, learning paths. This approach shifts education from a one-size-fits-all models to a learner-centric models, enhancing motivation and learning outcomes. Such systems are especially beneficial in addressing diverse learning needs in large and heterogeneous classrooms common in India. Intelligent tutoring system concept and purpose. Intelligent tutoring systems are AI-based educational systems designed to provide personalized instruction and feedback to learners without continuous human interventions. These systems simulate the role of a human tutor by adapting teaching strategies according to the learner's knowledge level, learning pace, and performance. ITS are particularly effective in subjects such as mathematics, science, and computer studies, where a step-by-step guidance is essential. By offering immediate feedback and customized support, intelligent storing system help improve learner and understanding, engagement, and academic outcomes. Virtual learning environmentals concept and scopes. Virtual learning environmentals are digital platforms that support teaching and learning through online and blended modes of education. These environments include learning management systems, MOOCs, and other online platforms. VLE provide flexible and accessible learning opportunities by allowing students to access course material, submit assignment, participate in discussions, and attend assessment remotely. Popular examples include Khan Academy and institutional LMS platforms. VLE have expanded the boundaries of traditional classroom by enabling learning anytime and anywhere. AI integrated curriculum development. AI integrated curriculum development refer to the incorporation of artificial intelligence tools and concepts into higher education curricula to prepare students for an AI-driven futures. AI helps educators design curricula that are aligned with the emerging industry need and changing labor market demands. Artificial intelligence support curriculum development by identifying skill gap, recommending relevant course content, and promoting self-directed and collaborative learning. It encourages the development of critical thinking, problem-solving, creativity, and adaptability among students. By integrating AI into the curriculum, higher education institutions can ensure that learners acquire future-ready skills and remain competitive in a technological-driven global economy. Role of AI in research. Artificial intelligence has significantly transformed the research process in higher education by improving efficiency, accuracy, and speed. AI-based tools assist the researcher in analyzing large datasets, identify patterns, and generating meaningful insight that would otherwise require extensive time and effort. AI also support academic research through plagiarism detection, grammar checking, references management, and literature review tools. Predictive analytics help identify emerging research trends and research gap, enabling scholars to focus on relevant and impactful areas. Overall, AI enhance research quality, productivity, and academic integrity. Role of AI in administrations automates admission, examination, and scheduling processes, manage student record and institutionalization data efficiently. AI-powered chatbot provide 24 into 7 student support, reduce administrative workload of faculty and staff, improves institutional efficiency and cost effectiveness, support data-driven decision making and planning, enhance transparency and governance in institution. Future direction. The fully harness the potential of AI in higher education institutions must focus on developing robust digital infrastructure, ethical framework, and regulatory policies that ensure equitable and responsible use of AI technologies. Continuous training and capacity building program for educators are essential to maximize the benefit of AI-driven teaching and learning. Future researchers should explore AI applications that enhance personalized learning, decision making, and skill development while mitigating risks such as algorithm bias. By adopting a balanced and inclusive approach, higher education institutions can leverage AI to improve quality, accessibility, and industry readiness, thereby shaping a sustainable and future-ready education systems. Conclusion. Artificial intelligence is gradually transforming higher education in India by introducing innovative methods of teaching, learning, research, and institutional management. AI-powered applications such as intelligence tutoring system, virtual learning environmental, personalized learning, and AI-integrated curricula have the potential to address these persistent challenges, including disparities, inequality, access limitations, and outdated syllabi, by enhancing student engagement, learning outcome, and administrative efficiency. AI not only improve the quality of education but also prepare students for a technological-driven futures. However, effective implementation requires addressing challenges related to digital infrastructure, ethical consideration, data privacy, and continuous professional development of faculty. Thank you, sir.
Very good. बहुत अच्छी presentation थी बेटा. Keep it up.
Thank you, ma'am.
There is a small request that presenters please switch on their cameras while presenting. And if there are any questions, please ask questions from Ma'am Tahira Bano. I think there are no questions. So let's proceed further. So next we have Dr. Ajay Kumar. He's assistant professor in economics, Government College, Dhaneta, District Hamirpur, Himachal Pradesh. And his paper is co-authored by Dr. Sandeep Gupta, who is assistant professor in music at Government College, Arki District, Solan. So this paper, which they are going to present, is titled as The Role of Artificial Intelligence in Modern Education. So over to Dr. Ajay. Sandeep. Ajay sir and Sandeep, Dr. Sandeep Gupta, are you there? No, I think they are not there. So let's proceed further. So next in the list is Mr. Rajiv Kumar Mishra. He is a PhD research scholar from Department of Education, University of Delhi, and his paper is co-authored by Professor Vinod Kumar Kavaria, Professor, Department of Education, University of Delhi. And the title of the paper is From Chalkboards to Chatbots, the Artificial Intelligence Revolution in Teaching and Learning. Rajiv, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Pan. Thanks for the invitation. Sir, may I present my slide?
Yes, you can proceed.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Dr. Rajiv Kumar.
Ma'am, my slide is visible.
Yes, it is.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Myself, Rajiv Kumar Mishra, PhD research scholar from Department of Education, and I'm pursuing my PhD under supervision of Professor Vinod Kumar Kamaria, Professor, Department of Education, New Delhi. Here, I'm going to present my topic from chalkboard to chatboards, the artificial intelligence revolution in teaching and learning. First of all, I welcome you all in this today's session and for this presentation. Now, so we all know what is artificial intelligence systems. As for the brief introduction, artificial intelligence is any system or machine which mimics like a human brain. As said by Papaseni and Kerr, a computational system capable of performing human-like functions such as learning, adaptation, synthesis, self-improvement, adaptability, and AI has empowered us with intelligent tutoring system, immediate feedback tool for predictive analytics, dashboards, and personalized virtual learning assistance. AI is changing the total educational environment, how students learn, how teacher teaches, and how institution design academic program. Nowadays, since after the pandemic period, we have seen the boom in this field of online learning. Until 2019, many of us are not available of Google Meet also. But nowadays, each of us are aware of the online platforms like Google Meet, Zoom, and all other online platforms. Now, it has become mandatory for teachers to also get their technical competencies to be built in these fields and to shift towards the implementation of an integration of these technologies, and they need to become ready to adopt these things. It is very important. Why? Because as it was given in our NEP 2020 that there is a need to move towards the blended learning system where the 60% classes should be offline mode and 40% to be in online mode. So here technology has proven itself for changing the whole paradigm in educational system, and AI has become a more advanced system as AI has enhanced educational system by making use of advanced technologies such as machine learning, deep learning, and neural language processing, uh, smart educational system that analyze students forecasting systems and offer the tailored suggestions. Now for this paper I have made two objectives, that to explore applications and innovations in pedagogies powered by AIs, and second, to evaluate benefit, challenges, and implications related to AIs in education systems. For this, I have reviewed many papers, but here I have listed few ones. As given that Sajja Ram Teja in 2025, they found they have used the implication of chatbots models such as OpenAIs to predict the learning track of the students, their engagement, their instructional strategies, how they are
Excuse me,
dealing
Rajiv.
with listening.
Excuse me, Rajiv.
Yeah.
We can just skip these quotations.
Okay, okay, ma'am. Okay, sure.
Just to cut it short, please don't mind.
Okay, 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 ma'am. Okay. Methodology, this paper is qualitatively based and it is a analytical review paper. I have reviewed papers from 2021 to 25.
You can skip this part also.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes. These are my findings. In
Yes,
findings, I
yes.
found that to implement the AIs in pedagogies, we have intelligent tutoring system, adaptive learning system, AI-supported assessments, chatbots, and virtual assessment, AI combined with AR and VR for immersive learning, inclusion in education by use of assistive tools. How the technologies are going to integrate with our existing pedagogies. They are not completely changing it, but they are making it more effective and efficient in the present scenario. As intelligent tutoring system, it has mimic system mimic individual learning humans. It provides the opportunity to the student to be catered as their individual differences, based on their individual differences, as according to their pace they can get adopted. But it provides a tailored learning path as AI system utilizes knowledge graphs and predictive modeling. They source data regarding the students, that how they are mm, studying, what their progress, and accordingly the system provide them the content. Under the researches, it has been found that by increasing these utilizing this system in the education, there was an up to 30% growth in completion of the courses, and the knowledge acquisition was improved by 25%. Also, intelligent tutoring system adopted many platforms like uh, throughout the world it is being practiced, like a system like Elkis, Mathia, Squirrel AI, AutoTutor, Newton, Dreambox, and many more. These systems provide adaptive learning where a specific knowledge gap is identified and the content is tailored accordingly to the students. Second, adaptive learning. As I have discussed, adaptive learning is which provides the specific content to the student based on their needs, special needs and specific needs. This promotes them, improve their mastery in content, and it encourages their engagement in the education. As sometimes it happens in the class that a student feel fear to ask when they are called asked to ask any of their doubts in front of their peer groups. So this type of system, we get rid of these problems where student feel free to ask anything what they want to clear their doubts with machines. And AI supported assessment, it also helps teachers to uh, boost the assessment systems as AI enable automated essay scoring, NLP based evaluation, feedback development, and continuous formative assessment. Some AI boosts reliability on assessment and efficiency of teachers, because many times we feel that we have a lack of time, so many times we get burden of all other works, so it's difficult to perform our task with 100% efficacy. Sometimes we do some follow some cheat sometimes, so it enable us to come over that problems. Second is chatbot and virtual assistants. These are systems where it provides it to the students for 24 into 7 supports, and it includes answering the student queries, assessing learning needs, and improving students engagement. It also provides a support to the large scale courses like MOOCs and minimizes the learner's frustration. Many times it happens that we are not get enrolled in many of the courses due to the unawareness or any other constraints. So here we find it on MOOC platforms that we can easily get the courses and support by the chatbots. Second is artificial intelligence combined with AR, VR, and immersive learning. Immersive learning is a uh, means what do we say? AI-powered immersive learning environment brings revolution in practicing learning through the application of virtual technologies. Like when we have wear handsets and we see the virtual world in front of our eyes, and wherever we have personally experienced, I have personally experienced these systems in NCRT, CITs, where they have made many modules for the students for middle schools to secondary schools, where they can analyze this content in very deeply and can have an animated format, lectures in animated format, and they in a 3D models. So it improves their learning and in the engagement with the contents. Second is inclusive education by use of assistive technologies. We many times we think of that how to assist our students which are having impairness, some kind of impairness. So this systems comes into the play where we have addressing accessibility through text to speech tools. This helps to the visually challenged students, real-time translations. For the if someone is having a language barrier, then these tools can eradicate it, and then personalized neuro divergent content. Many times it happens that we are not able to understand the actual concept. The child is not having that space to align with the teachers, that this system come into the play. Now, evaluating benefits, challenges, and implication. With AI, we have lots of benefits. With the benefit, it comes the challenges also. Here is personalized instructions, improved engagement, automations routine, uh, real-time monitoring, enhanced systems, and scalability and instructions. For this, there are many tools being used in, like in India, in Kerala, it is IRIS system, which is used as a humanized teacher, which gives students a feedback, and it works beyond the traditional limitations. Likewise, in Uganda, it is Music King Maths. It involves maths and mathematics and music together, where it has found that in students get engagement has improved. In West Africa, the model is going for science. It is basically used for the science students for teaching instant, giving instant answer to the complex questions. In Kenya, AMP in Africa, Eutheny, and many more are named as. With the benefits, there's challenges, many more challenges. There's algorithmic bias. Algorithm bias is means when a trainer provides the what site of on data it has been trained, that that model is going to provide that kind of results. So it is algorithmic bias. Second is data privacy and concern. It is most concern and it issue because with the large of data generated on daily basis, it is very difficult to handle these things as it threatens the student sensitive data, and it has certain issues like unethical access. So this all hampers. Now it is over reliance on technology. Many times it happens that we are over reliant on technology. This causes damage because when technology fails, then we have to certainly move to our conventional methods. So we should not be over reliant, but we should use it for as an assistant. Not we should be totally dependent. It assists teachers, teacher resistance, because many of the teachers that lack of training, so they don't feel very much readiness to adopt these technologies. And of course, infrastructure limitations, as we have seen in many of the studies, that there is lack of hardware systems available in the schools. There is a lack of infrastructure like uh, in proper internet connectivity. So these all things also hampers this implication of technologies. Now, how it can enhance in our classroom, it can act as a learning designer for teachers. Teacher, by using these technologies, can cater to their students in a better way and make their content very rich and enhanced in by providing audio videos, by providing animations, by and by storytelling method. There are many tools which it provides teachers to make stories, and with the help of AI tools, and they're customized for their regular use. As sir, in morning session, sir was saying that Gamma AI for making PowerPoint presentation. There is many softwares like Chat ULM, Playground AI, Quiz Roll, Yodlee. These tools help teachers to provide students lectures and image and animation and video formats, which makes content more engaging. Second, it is efficiency proof to the teachers as there are tools like Magic School AI, there is a plan board and scribes and teach effects and many more, where teacher create lesson planning according to the individual needs of the students. Also, it's for data interpretation, as when the teacher takes test and their assessments, they are done on fortnight basis or monthly basis. Then here comes the technology where it makes it easy for the assessment and implementation of the results. And ethical monitoring is also here. We must see of that how ethically we should practice. And here are the conclusions. AI-driven pedagogies are transforming and the education industries by addressing personalized, efficient, and inclusive learning. Integrating AI into education has a lots of potential of changing learning setting dramatically. There is a number of life complicated issues that must discuss constantly between educator, legislator, and developers. The transformative potential it is augmenting rather than placing the human dimensions of teaching. As here, it's not going to replace humans, but it's going to assist humans. So we have to very aptly learn to use how to use these technologies in our day-to-day lives. And as the innovation continues to increase, the focus will always have on ethical implementation, equity, teachers' power, and learner safeties. The safety concern is always evolve with any of the things which we are using nowadays. And AI is the most powerful. It's informed by having a clear sense of your pedagogical intention. So AI automatically does not cater the need. We have to identify that which tools we are going to use and how we are going to implement in our day-to-day classes. And thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Rajiv. Thank you.
Yes, now floor is open for questions. If anybody wants to ask any question, please unmute yourself and ask your question.
I don't think anyone is interested in
Okay,
asking
thank you, ma'am.
questions.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, then let us proceed further for our presentations. And next in the list is Madam Palak Jain. She's from Department of Management Studies, Deenbandhu Choturam University of Science and Technology, Murthal. And her paper is co-authored by Dr. Aarti Deveshwar. And Dr. Aarti Deveshwar is Associate Professor in Department of Management Studies, Deenbandhu Choturam University of Science and Technology, Murthal. And the paper is titled as AI-enabled capacity building for enhancing employability and industrial competitiveness, a systematic review. Ma'am, please present your paper. And I
Yes, sir.
also request all the participants, please adhere to the time.
Okay. Good afternoon, sir. This is Palak, research scholar from Department of Management Studies, Deenbandhu Choturam, University of Science and Technology, Murthal. So today the topic of my presentation is AI-enabled capacity building for enhancing employability and industrial competitiveness. So this is mainly a review-based paper. Okay, so this paper is presented by me, Palak Jain, and Dr. Aarti Deveshwar, who is my guide in the department. Okay, so this is my abstract. So basically, as we can see that there has been a rapid integration of artificial intelligence and automation technologies, which has significantly reshaped workforce requirements and industrial competitiveness in the era of Industry 4.0. As industries increasingly adopt intelligent systems and data driven process, the demand for skilled and technologically competent workforce has become a critical determinant of organization performance. So this paper presents a systematic review of existing literature on AI enabled capacity building, with mainly a specific focus given on enhancing employability and industrial competitiveness. So I have drawn the peer review journal articles, policy reports, and conference proceedings between 2010 and 2024, and mainly the findings of the paper reveal that AI-driven learning platforms, intelligent skill assessment tools, and data-enabled training systems contribute to continuous reskilling and workforce adaptability. So, this is the introduction of this paper, where we have seen that capacity building, which mainly is defined as the systematic development of skills, competences, and institutional capabilities, playing a pivotal role in aligning human capital with industrial needs. So, traditional education and training system, however, often struggle to keep pace with this rapid technological transformation, which has been driven by automation and AI. So, this mismatch has resulted in widened skilled gaps, particularly in the context of developing economies, where the competitiveness of industries has been closely linked with workforce readiness and employability. So basically, the artificial intelligence has become a transformative enabler in capacity building assessment by facilitating skill assessment, personalized learning, and data driven decision making in education and industries. So, this paper presents a systematic review of existing literature on AI enabled capacity by consolidating the insights from industrial development, industrial performance. The aim of the paper is to identifying the key trends, framework, and identifying the research gaps which has been relevant to policymakers, educators, and mainly industrial stakeholders. So basically, this is the literature review where we have drawn paper from 2010 to 2024, and so these are the various researchers who have done research in this field. One of the paper by Holmes has said that with the emergence of artificial intelligence, capacity building has evolved into a data technology driven process which has been characterized by adaptive learning systems, intelligent skill mapping, and data enabled training interventions. Also, there are various studies which mainly highlight that AI driven learning platforms enhance knowledge retention, learner engagement, and competency acquisition by leveraging machine learning algorithms. So, mainly these systems support lifelong learning and continuous upskilling that are imperative in dynamic industrial environment. Also, one of the paper by Basin has said that AI-based skill forecasting helps in identifying the emerging job roles and competency requirements, which allow the institution to design industry.
Excuse me, Palak. We can cut short the things, beta.
Okay, ma'am.
Please.
Sure. So basically, we have the research gap of this paper is that the existing studies acknowledge the potential of artificial intelligence in skill development and performance of industries, but a limited research has been diverted towards the thing that integrates employability, capacity building, and competitiveness into a unified and single framework. Also, the context-based specific insights for developing manufacturing reasons remains unexplored. So, this research mainly synthesizes these interdisciplinary research while also highlighting the directions for empirical investigation in this field. So basically, this is the methodology where we have taken the review-based approach to synthesize the existing research in this AI-enabled capacity building field and its role in enhancing employability and industrial competitiveness.
We can skip this portion also.
Okay, so this is the findings. Mainly the implications of the paper is the policy implication, educational implications, and industrial implication. Where policy implications highlight that policymakers should integrate AI-driven capacity building into national skill development strategies, and also the investment in digital infrastructure and faculty training is imperative for its implementation. Second one is the educational implications, where it is said that the institutions can design the curriculum to incorporate these interdisciplinary learnings, AI tools, and industrial collaborations, and reskilling programs should be conducted and promoting to support lifelong learning. Apart from that, industrial implications told that firms should invest in the workforce training programs in order to enhance the productivity and competitiveness at the global level, while at the same time collaboration should be done between the industry and educational institutions that helps in accelerating skill alignment. So basically, the conclusion of this paper is that the study underscores and highlight the importance of institutional readiness, ethical AI practices, and policy support in realizing the potential of AI driven capacity building. And if we synthesize the interdisciplinary literature on artificial intelligence and automation in industrial competitiveness, the paper contributes to a holistic understanding of how AI can serve as a strategic enabler of workforce readiness and competitiveness advantage. So, future direction of this research is focused upon empirical validation of this proposed conceptual framework using regional or firm level data, also comparative analysis of AI enabled capacity building across developed and developing economies, also sector specific studies on AI adoption in manufacturing clusters. Apart from that, longitudinal studies examining the long term impact of AI driven skill development on employability, and ethical and governance frameworks for responsible AI implementation in education and training system. So these are the references of the paper. So
Any questions?
I think there are no questions. So let's move further. Now I would like to call Miss Urfi Jan, research scholar from Department of Education, University of Kashmir, and Miss Zinat Bashir, research scholar from Department of Education, University of Kashmir. Uh, they are co-presenting this paper titled AI for Multidisciplinary and Flexible Education, NEP 2020. So Ma'am Urfi Jan and Ma'am Zinat Bashir, please join in and start your presentation. Madam Urfi Jan and Madam Zinat Bashir.
I don't think they are there.
Yes, ma'am. So no problem. Let's move further. We have Dr. Manish Kumar. He's assistant professor in English, Central Sanskrit University, Ved Vyas campus, Balahar, Himachal Pradesh. And title of his presentation is Upskilling India, the impact of AI-based tools on youth employability. So over to Dr. Manish. Zinat ma'am, are you there? Zinat ma'am? Zinat ma'am, you are not audible. We'll keep Madam Zinat Bashir on hold. If she joins in later, so we can ask her to present later on. By that time, I ask Dr. Manish Kumar to please come and present his paper.
Sir, I am Dr. Ajay. May I present now?
Dr. Ajay?
Sir, I am Dr. Ajay. May I present now?
No, no, Rajiv sir. Please wait.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Manish Kumar. Dr. Manish Kumar, are you there? No, no. We will have to shift over to the next.
Okay, we are proceeding further. If Dr. Ajay is there.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, Dr. Ajay. Yes, ma'am. He's
Okay,
on
sir.
page number 1, ma'am. He
Okay.
has joined now. So Dr. Ajay Kumar, he's assistant professor in economics, Government Degree College, Dhaneta, District
Acha,
Hamirpur,
okay.
Himachal Pradesh.
Yes, sir.
And his co-author is Dr. Sandeep Gupta, assistant professor in music, Government College, Arki.
Right,
So
sir. Right.
their title is The Role of Artificial Intelligence in Modern Education. Please, Ajay sir, please start with your
My,
presentation.
my paper is visible, sir.
Yes, it is visible.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Sir, the name of my topic is the role of artificial intelligence in modern education. First is the introduction. AI is playing a huge role in changing uh, education by making teaching and learning more effective. It helps to create personalized learning experiences and analyzing how students perform and learn. AI can adapt lessons to fit the students' needs, helping them understand better and fill any gap between the knowledge. Beyond learning, AI also helps with administrative tasks and grading and scheduling, which frees up teachers to spend more time on teaching. This reduces errors and makes schools run more efficiently. The concept of AI is a transformative force in education. Its sole aim is the overall improvement of the education system, which is the cornerstone of the NEP, and has taken very serious note of the role of technology in the field of education and its applications such as e-learning, online resources, and the use of digital tools. Next is the there is some problem in my paper.
So no issues if it is not working. You kindly read out your presentation. You are
Okay, sir.
completely audible.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Next is the
Hello, sir. Am I audible? Zina this side.
Zinat ma'am, there is another presenting at present. Please wait. We'll connect again.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. Okay.
Ajay sir, are you listening? Ajay sir, Dr. Ajay, Dr. Ajay, can you listen to us?
Shall we start with Ma'am Jeanet's presentation then?
Yes, of
Jeanette
course, ma'am.
Bashir's?
Yes,
Okay.
of course, ma'am. Yes, of course.
Instead of wasting our time here, we can start with Jeanette Ma'am's presentation.
Okay, Zinat ma'am, please start with your presentation. Just let me read out your credentials. Ms. Zinat Bashir is a research scholar from Department of Education, University of Kashmir, and she is presenting AI for multidisciplinary and flexible education. Ma'am Zinat, please continue.
Sir, is my PPT visible?
No. Yes, now you are visible.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Hello and good afternoon, everyone. My name is Zeenat Bashir from University of Kashmir. I sincerely thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity to present my research paper titled AI for Multidisciplinary and Flexible Education NEP 2020. The national the introduction of my paper is the National Education Policy NEP 2020 aims to reform the Indian education system by promoting flexibility, learner autonomy, and multidisciplinary education. It focuses on moving beyond rote learning towards skill development, critical thinking, creativity, and lifelong learning. NEP 2020 encourages students to choose subjects across disciplines according to their interests and career goals. To achieve these objectives, the policy highlights the integration of technology as a key enabler of educational transformation. Artificial intelligence (AI) has emerged as an important technological tool in education, supporting personalized and adaptive learning experiences. AI enables customized content delivery, continuous assessment, and timely feedback based on individual learning needs. AI based platforms such as adaptive learning systems, MOOCs, virtual labs, and learning analytics support flexible and interdisciplinary learning. The integration of AI aligns with NEP 2020's vision of enhancing equality and equality while supporting teachers and creating a student-centered, future-ready education system. The objectives of my research papers are
We can skip this part, these objectives
okay,
of
okay,
the
ma'am.
strategy.
Methodology? Shall I?
Methodology also, yes, we can skip it.
Okay. AI for flexible and multidisciplinary learning. NEP 2020 emphasizes flexibility, interdisciplinarity, and learner autonomy. It enables adaptive and personalized learning pathways. AI platforms integrate content from multiple disciplines, science with humanities, arts, and technology. Supports competency based and learner centered education. It also helps students choose subjects based on interests and abilities. Applications of AI in multidisciplinary education. Personalized learning AI analyzes student learning patterns to provide customized content, helps address different learning paces and styles. Intelligent tutoring system AI powered tutors guide students in complex subjects. Immediate feedback improves understanding and retention. Curriculum flexibility. AI helps design interdisciplinary courses based on student interests, supports flexibility pathways for skill development. Assessment and evaluation. AI can automate grading and provide insights into learning gaps, enables adaptive testing to match students' competency level, enhanced collaboration. AI tools foster collaboration across subjects and institutions, supports project-based and experiential learning. Benefits of AI in education. First one is personalized learning experiences, tailors learning content to each student's needs and pace. It improved engagement, interactive AI tools make learning more interesting and motivating. Efficient administration automates tasks like attendance, grading, and feedback. Data-driven insights provides teacher with real-time analytics to track progress and address learning gaps. Supports inclusive education, helps learners with disabilities through adaptive technologies and personalized support. Personalized learning experience. Is this?
Next.
challenge of implementing AI in education. High cost of technology infrastructure and AI tools can be expensive for schools and institutions. Data privacy and security. Handling sensitive students' data requires strict security measures. Teacher training educators need skill to effectively use AI tools in classrooms. Resistance to change. Institutions may hesitate to adopt new technologies. Bias in AI systems. Algorithms may unintentionally favor certain groups if not carefully designed. Digital divide, unequal access to devices and internet can limit AI benefits for all students. Future prospects of AI in education. Smarter personalized learning. AI will provide even more precise adaptive learning paths for students. AI driven career guiding predicts career pathways based on student strength and interests. Enhanced teacher support. AI can assist teachers with lesson planning, assessments, and identifying learning gaps. Global collaboration. AI platforms can connect students with educators worldwide for interdisciplinary projects. Integration with emerging technologies combines AI with audio recording, video recording, and lot to create immersive learning experience. Lifelong learning opportunities facilities continuous skill development beyond formal education. And the conclusion of this paper is AI is transforming education by making learning personalized, flexible, and multidisciplinary. It enhances student engagement, skill development, and teacher efficiency. Challenges like cost, data privacy, digital divide need carefully management. Future prospect includes smarter AI tools, global collaboration, and support for lifelong learning. Effective implementation of AI aligns with NEP 2020 goals for innovative and inclusive education. Thank you so much.
Good.
So,
Any
if there are any
questions?
questions,
Next speaker, please.
so the next in the list is Dr. Chandan Chauhan. He is associate professor in Department
Sir,
of Sociology, Government College, Kandaghat, Himachal Pradesh.
I
And
am
the
Dr.
type,
Asim. May I present, sir?
sir,
Yes.
please wait.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Please wait. We'll give you time. So, Dr. Chandan's paper is titled as Role of AI in Social Sciences, Teaching at Higher Education Institutions of Himachal Pradesh. So, over to Chandan, sir.
First and foremost, I thank Department of English for organizing such a nice conference. My paper is Role of AI in Social Sciences, Teaching at Higher Education Institutions of Himachal Pradesh. As you very well know, AI is an acronym for Artificial Intelligence, and it is much in vogue today. In fact, experts believe AI will create a new revolution in information knowledge and research. This will surely and gradually impact the field of education and teaching, which is regarded as one of the most noble and widely spread vocations in the modern civilized world. In the modern day world, a lot of hype is created around AI as if it will solve all the problems of the world. AI, I feel, has a lot of possibilities in coming times, but at times we overrate the impact of AI in society and education. The paper is intended to analyze the impact and role of AI in the field of social sciences, teaching in the various higher education institutions of Himachal Pradesh. As you very well know, the field of social sciences includes many vibrant and important subjects like economics, history, political science, sociology, anthropology, psychology, philosophy, geography, law, and so on. These subjects are closely connected and related and are thus jointly referred as social sciences. AI has evolved with time in its impact in social sciences started emerging in the early second decade of the century. AI use in teaching and research started primarily during the COVID epidemic days. We started in 2019 when there was lockdown, social distancing, and work from home. AI tools like ChatGPT, Meta, and Perplexity have become very popular today and provide solid resistance in social science teaching and research. AI use in social sciences has increased by leaps and bounds. AI tools and models like ChatGPT and others are increasingly being used in social sciences, both in teaching and research. So initially, social sciences were slow to adapt to AI. In fact, I want to add that, as per my experience, people who are in teaching of social sciences and who are into research of social sciences were a bit slow to adapt to AI techniques. The growth of I will diverge on AI and social sciences. The growth of AI, which uses data to large extent, started in beginning of 20th century when computers started using data along with programming to be able to analyze and interpret information in an effective manner. The most popular AI tool today, ChatGPT, was launched by OpenAI as a free research purview on November 30th, 2022. It was free of charge and applicability is also quite widespread in social sciences. In fact, it is said that ChatGPT has a potential to replace Google, which is today the most popular internet search engine. So AI has shown its use and applicability, but it is still what an anthropologist calls that AI is very weird, meaning AI models primarily represent the developed Western world and society, what is generally referred to as the global North. This can be referred to as an AI bias towards Oriental or Eastern Bloc countries like India, China, African and Asian nations. AI models are fed largely on data, which is mostly from Europe or from America, and trained to provide accurate output. As this data comes from Western world, there's a bias towards Eastern countries and societies in their culture. Western society and Western social sciences are totally different from Eastern society and Eastern social sciences. Differences in social science are clear as there are different societies and cultures, but AI models are based and fed primarily on Western data. Due to this bias, the interpretation of AI at times can be flawed. The use of AI has no doubt solid benefits and relevance for teaching and research, but we have to adopt AI in socializing in a cautious manner, I feel. For teachers and experts, AI is good as they for teachers and experts, AI is good as these people have expertise to use AI cautiously and verify the outputs based on their knowledge and experience. The problem is using AI without consulting an authority or good standard books, as it happens with many students also. You must have experienced that many students, when they give them tasks to prepare assignments, they don't want to work hard and they go to ChatGPT and prepare the assignments. And these assignments are nothing but amalgamation of popular books. These students today are future teachers, and dependence on AI tools can create shallow teachers and can ruin our higher education system in long run. We should realize that AI is giving us a tool to enhance our knowledge, but you cannot be totally dependent on it altogether and leave the process of knowledge enhancement by consulting books, journals, which is a conventional way of acquiring knowledge. Generative AI can lead to brain rot, can kill creativity, cognition. The process of education is an emotional process, and relation between teacher and student involves an emotional touch, which is missing in AI-based teaching or AI-based models. The authorities, due to financial constraints, are in a hurry to promote AI teaching, so as this can lead to solving the problems of employing large skill teachers. This is happening in Western nations, but the problems of Western nations are quite varied. Especially in the countries like India and China, where population is so big, we can't totally rely on AI models. The model of promoting AI-based teaching is country like India is not really suitable to our needs. We aim to become Vishwaguru or world leader in education and knowledge, but we are not ready to invest in education sector. This is an irony of our times. The education sector is an important for our growth plans, our dreams to become a great nation. Education, especially higher education, is very important for us in the long run, and we should deal it with care and caution, especially in adapting AI models. AI developed mainly during the COVID epidemic times due to the conditions, particular conditions when there was COVID restrictions, there was social distancing and so on. But today, the needs of society are a bit different. The needs of social science teaching and research call for a cautious approach towards AI in various higher education institutions of Himachal Pradesh. As social science teaching requirements are different in our state, teachers in various subjects of Himachal Pradesh require research facilities, and students require teachers and better academic facilities. The sanctions posted in social sciences are lying vacant, and so, as no recruitment has been initiated for more than 3 years in the colleges of Himachal Pradesh, in many of our colleges there are no dedicated internet facilities, and we are dreaming of using AI in higher education institutions of Himachal Pradesh. The paper finally concludes by suggesting that AI in social sciences in various higher education institutes of Himachal Pradesh is still a new field. It is still a new field. It is a high time we review how to use AI in teaching of social sciences in various higher education institutes of the state. In today's rapidly changing world, we need sustainable institutions, even in the field of education, as it affects the shaping and socialization of our human beings. And in fact, our education has a significance because it will shape our future generations. We need to think and develop sustainable AI models. We need to have a sustainable AI protocol for various higher education institutions in the state, both for teachers as well as students. This will lead to a systematic use of AI in the fields of teaching and research. And in fact, if we start using AI without any restrictions, AI will lead to copying, plagiarism, and our research standards will come down. We need a strong policy mechanism to prevent this and prevent this from happening, so that our standards are maintained in education sector. If AI is promoted without a protocol, it will create people devoid of emotion and human values. Teaching and education are social activities, and you learn the lessons of life in school, colleges, and universities, ultimately becoming ideal citizens. AI cannot, AI can, in future, finish the social aspect of education, and relationships of teacher and student will die. We should not allow this to happen, as this will end human interaction, intimacy, and cooperation. AI will not solve a problem, but it will create a many set of new problems. You have seen people are so isolated, people are so confined to mobile phones. You must be observing, madam, that a lot of students are so much confined in this mobile phones that they hardly attend classes. So this type of a new culture of isolation is emerging in our student community. It is high time we realize that uh, education is not only is an activity which requires people to interact with each other. I think AI can in future end the culture of sitting in a library and consulting books for research and learning. This will end creativity and finish the joy of learning, discovery, and discussion, which in philosophical literature is known as the process of dialectics. I strongly feel that humans are resilient creatures who have faced and adapted to various challenges from time to time. AI challenge in education research is being faced, and now sustainable AI is the need of the hour. We should think how to create a new healthy and vibrant AI protocol which can create progressive use of AI, which I refer to as sustainable AI. I may be sounding a bit of alarmist, but advanced technology of AI is in need of the hour. But we have to make a balance with how much technology we need. We need a solid AI protocol so that we are able to create a sustainable AI model based on an adaptive AI pedagogy suiting needs of both teachers and students. This is my paper, and I feel that we should surely adopt AI, but we should be a bit slow, and we should always realize that what are the good and bad effects of AI, and accordingly shape our policies. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Chandan, for your wonderful presentation and your insights into this AI-driven world. So if there are any questions, people can ask, and if not, we'll proceed further because there is paucity of time. So if there is any question, please unmute and ask question from Dr. Chandan. I think there are no questions. So let us move forward. But before we move forward, I'll ask if Dr. Ajay Kumar is there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir, we are giving you this chance to present your,
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
but you
Okay.
have to be precise and
Okay, sir. Okay.
because there is no paucity of time, sir. है ना?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay.
Please, sir, you can start your presentation.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Artificial intelligence in India. The this paper focus on grading and assessment, classroom monitoring, AI for educators and learners, and challenges. And last is the conclusion and suggestions. AI for educators and learners. The AI Center of Excellence for Education can prove to be a strong signal for integrating AI for both the educators and the learners. This will unlock learning and helps in enhancement of the quality of education, which shall increase the employability. Data analysis is very much needed to improve education. AI also facilitates the creation of immersive learning experiences through virtual reality and augmented reality. These technologies can bring abstract concepts to life, making learning more engaging and practical. Such immersive experiences align with the NEP's vision of promoting experimental learning and a holistic approach to education. AI-powered educational apps offer interactive materials, including videos, simulations, and quizzes, enhancing the learning process's effectiveness. And some of the important challenges, privacy risks are a major concern. One is worry about what personal data is collected and how it is used. Data collection, data processing, data dissemination, and innovation may lead to encroach into an individual's personal space, choices, or activities. Teacher-student relations are most synchronized in India. Relying more on AI has potential to hamper the teacher-student relationships and may impact on social emotional aspect of learning. If teacher-student interactions vanish, students' social skills and interpersonal development will suffer. While artificial intelligence can be a great teaching tool, the role of real life educators in fostering critical thinking, emotional intelligence, and social skills remains important in education. It is said that AI is only as good as the algorithm it is based on. If the data is draw is inaccurate or biased, then the information it creates will be inaccurate or biased. And conclusion and suggestions. Mention of AI in NEP 2020 reflects a paradigm move towards adapting technology to create a more inclusive, skill-oriented, and efficient education system in India. As the use of AI in education continues to evolve, it has all the potential to significantly contribute to prepare all the stakeholders in the education system for a better future. AI in education can assist every child to reach their full potential, regardless of their socio-economic background, in order to bridge the digital divide, urban rural gap, and reap the benefits of artificial intelligence, broadband access, high speed internet, investment in affordable tech solutions, open source software, cloud based platforms, and effective teacher training programs should be provided at all levels in a big way. With all the advantages, AI can ensure quality education to all to realize the objectives of Viksit Bharat 2047. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
No questions?
I think there are no questions. So after him, let me invite Mr. Hutashin Sharma. He's our student in Department of English at Government PG College Solan. and he's going to present his paper titled Artificial Intelligence in Higher Education, a multidisciplinary study of opportunities and challenges. Hutashin, please join.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, yes.
Yes, Hutashin, you are completely audible. Continue, beta.
Good afternoon, respected chairpersons, faculty members, and fellow participants. I am Hutashin Sharma from Department of English, Government PG College Solan, Himachal Pradesh. Today, I will be presenting my paper titled Artificial Intelligence in Higher Education, a multidisciplinary study of opportunities and challenges. This paper examines the growing role of artificial intelligence in higher education and argues that its integration is no longer optional but
Hutashin,
necessary. Yes, sir.
please अपनी वीडियो चलाओ बेटा.
Yes.
Switch on your camera. Yes, continue, Hutashin.
This paper examines the growing role of artificial intelligence in higher education and argues that its integration is no longer optional but necessary, provided it is carried out in a balanced, ethical, and supervised manner. Background: the education system of a country always demands regular upgradation in its curriculum in order to remain relevant to changing social, technological, and professional realities. Any major change introduced into education initially faces resistance and practical challenges. However, over time, such changes are refined and gradually gain acceptance. The introduction of artificial intelligence into education should be understood within the same framework of gradual adaptation. Artificial intelligence has already become an integral part of everyday life, influencing decision making, information retrieval, and problem solving. In such a rapidly changing world, keeping education detached from AI driven developments may place students at a disadvantage. Aim of the paper: the paper argues that integrating artificial intelligence into higher education should not remain a mere suggestion, but should be treated as an essential course of action. The primary aim is to examine how AI can assist learning across disciplines, while also recognizing its limitations. The paper does not advocate replacing human intellect with AI, but rather emphasizes the role of AI as an academic assistant that supports learning, efficiency, and understanding. Scope of study: education is a vast field and it is not feasible to cover all disciplines within a single study. Therefore, this paper focuses on three specific areas within higher education: medical education, management and commerce, and literature. Technical education already offers structured courses in artificial intelligence. For example, institutions such as Himachal Pradesh University, the Central University of Himachal Pradesh, NIT Hamirpur, and IIT Mandi already integrate AI into their curricula. Hence, the focus of this paper shifts to a non-technical disciplines where AI integration is equally significant but less systematically addressed. Medical education. When integrating artificial intelligence into medical education, questions of reliability and responsibility naturally arise. While AI can assist in diagnosis and provide preliminary guidance, it cannot be given complete autonomy without human intervention. Medical decisions require ethical judgment, contextual understanding, and accountability, which must remain human responsibilities. At the same time, AI has brought medical practice closer to precision based treatment. Human performance during medical procedures may sometimes be affected by psychological, emotional, or physical factors, particularly in high pressure situations. Such factors can influence judgment or motor precision. AI assisted systems and robotic surgeries offer an alternative by ensuring consistency, accuracy, and reduced human error. These technologies help minimize the impact of psychological stress on medical procedures. Therefore, AI and robotics should be integrated into medical education as supportive tools that enhance clinical training while final decision making and responsibility continue to rest with medical professionals. Management and commerce. In the field of management and commerce, artificial intelligence has emerged as a clear game changer. Earlier, having knowledge of tools such as MS Excel and PowerPoint was considered an achievement. Over time, this became a basic requirement for employability. With the increasing importance of data-driven decision-making, companies now collect large volumes of data that cannot be managed manually. However, students pursuing commerce and management studies are often inadequately exposed to AI-based tools during their academic training. Although assignments and presentations are completed for assessment purposes, there is limited enhancement of practical skills. Introducing AI at an early stage can save time, improve efficiency, and increase employability. This approach aligns education more closely with the expectations of corporate sector. Literature. Literature is a discipline rooted in human experience, emotion, and social reality. Since artificial intelligence operates on artificially obtained intelligence, it lacks lived experience and emotional depth. AI tools work entirely on user input. As a result, while AI can generate literary outputs, these outputs remain imitations rather than original creative expressions. In literary studies, AI works best when it is used strictly as an assistant. For example, a student may write a poem independently and later use AI for proofreading or minor corrections. In such cases, creative integrity remains intact. A useful parallel can be drawn from literary history. The Wasteland by T.S. Eliot was extensively edited by Ezra Pound. While Pound refined the poem, the creative vision remained Eliot's. Similarly, AI may assist literary work, but authorship and interpretation must remain human. Therefore, AI can support literary studies, but creativity, interpretation, and poetic satisfaction cannot be outsourced to machines. Challenges. Despite its advantages, the integration of artificial intelligence presents several challenges. One major concern is ethical misuse of AI, particularly in academic writing and assessments. Another challenge is overdependence, where students may begin to rely excessively on AI tools instead of developing independent thinking. Issues of accessibility and cost also arise, as not all students or institutions may have equal access to advanced AI tools. Additionally, AI detection tools are still imperfect and may sometimes misclassify original human work as AI generated, raising concerns of fairness. Suggestions. To address these challenges, ethical and supervised use of AI is essential. One important area is evaluation and assessment. Human evaluation often varies, with some examiners being strict and others lenient. Drawing on Roland Barthes' concept of the death of the author and Wimsatt and Beerley's theory of intentional fallacy, it becomes clear that judgment is influenced by evaluator rather than solely by authorial intention. In this context, AI-assisted evaluation, when used under human supervision, can apply uniform criteria and reduce subjective bias. However, AI should assist evaluators rather than replace them. Students must also be trained in ethical AI usage to prevent over-reliance and intellectual stagnation. Conclusion. To conclude, acceptance of any new system takes time. Artificial intelligence may prove to be one of the greatest advancements in education, or it may pose challenges, but ignoring it is no longer an option. Popular culture often portrays AI as destructive, but such representations should not shape academic thinking. AI should be treated as an assistant that enhances human capability, not as a replacement. An education system that avoids AI risks being outdated. If India aims to stand out globally, early and responsible integration of artificial intelligence into higher education is essential. Thank you. Thank you so much for the time.
Thank you, Hutashin. Thank you for the wonderful presentation, Bite. If there are any questions, I think there are no questions. So let's move forward. And the next in our list is Mr. Avdesh Yadav. He's a PhD scholar in Faculty of Education, SGT University, Gurugram, Haryana. And he's going to present AI augmented mobility. Mr. Avdesh, please start with your presentation.
Yes, sir. Good
But before you
afternoon.
start, it is for all the participants that we are, lagging behind time. Be precise. Thank you. मिस्टर अवधेश, आपके बैकग्राउंड
गुड
में बहुत
आफ्टरनून
ज्यादा नॉइज है. प्लीज
सर
आस्क पीपल.
सर
Start, Mr. Avdesh.
सर yes सर पीपीटी सोल्व करिए सर yes.
You are audible and your presentation is also visible. You please start.
सर पीपीटी shared not audible for ppt
Uh, Avdesh sir,
sir ppt
the PPT is visible. You're audible, but there's
sir,
just some background
okay sir
noise at your
okay
end.
ma'am okay
There's some background noise at your end, so that might just, cause some issue with your presentation. Otherwise, it's fine. You may start, please.
okay ma'am now I am Odesh Yadav, PhD research scholar, faculty of education, SJT University, Gurugram. I am PhD topic AI augmented mobility tools in higher education, addressing challenges of traditional and smart cane for students with visual impairment. Introduction: mobility is the vital from the for independence and equal participation in the education. Student with visual impairment really on the tradition can be which often limited special information and the lead to the hexage in this complex environment. AI augmented smart came promise enhance autonomies with the feature like the obstruction declaration and the auditory feedback, but face challenges include the upgradability and then this research involves the introduction to research paper, background and motivation. Traditional can have been the primary mobility at viable for the population mobility, but they provide one immediate tactile feedback. Student experience mental fitness and activity modification complex poverty and educational space. Their limitation higher independence and the full participation in the academic lives, highlighting the needs of the technological enhancement that the respect using labor experience and environmental research objective. This research implication in limitation for the traditional cane and is potential of the smart cane equally with the AI features.
Excuse me, Avdesh.
Yes, ma'am.
The quality of the sound is very poor. Please do something.
Yes, ma'am. Focusing on the internalization of the safety emotional impact, it seeks to the develop a human consistency from working integration AI tools.
Mr. Avdesh, your slides are not moving.
The quality of the sound is also not very good.
There is disturbance in the background.
सर चेंज नहीं हो रही है नीचे नहीं जा रहे इसमें स्लाइड चेंज नहीं हो रही
Avdesh ji, please
Yes.
keep in mind that we are lacking behind time. Please start.
रिसर्च ऑब्जेक्टिव सर कलर चेंज नहीं हो रही है
Okay, fine. You read out your presentation.
Okay, sir. Research objective. The research investigation limited on the traditional games and the possibility of the smart game equal with AI futures focusing on the campus navigation, effectiveness, safety, and the emotional impacts. It seeks to the develop a human consultancy framework, integration AI tools into the research design, a mixed method approaches by the adopted combination equality interview and the focus group and qualitative assessment. This design component continues emotional, social, and navigational diagonal and of mobility for visual impairment student across mobility Indian higher education institution providing
No. His words are making no sense to me. I can't hear him clearly. Shall we move on to the next speaker?
Yes, ma'am. We'll have to move to our
Yes,
next
we will.
speaker.
Thank you.
So our next speaker is Mr. Basant
Thank you,
Kumar.
sir.
He's a research scholar from DSN PG College, Unnao, UP, and his co-author is Dr. Geeta Srivastava, Assistant Professor, DSN PG College, Unnao, Uttar Pradesh. The title of his paper is Exploring the Moderating Role of AI-based Mental Health Chatbots in the Relationship Between Screen Time and Psychological Well-Being of Adolescents. So, Mr. Avdesh, please start presenting.
Not Avdesh, but Vasant.
Sorry, Mr. Basant Kumar.
Vasant, yes.
Extremely sorry.
No problem. Mr. Basant, are you there? I think he is also not available. You can
Yes,
announce
ma'am.
the name of the next speaker.
Sure, ma'am. Sure. So next in the list is Muhammad Amir Khan. He is PhD research scholar from Department of Teacher Training and Non-Formal Education, IASE, Faculty of Education, Jamia Millia Islamia. And the title of his paper is Bridging the Digital Divide, a study on digital technology access among secondary school teachers. So Mr. Muhammad Amir Khan, please start with your presentation.
I don't think he is there.
No, ma'am, he's not there.
He's also not there.
Okay.
Then the next speaker.
Next in the list is Madam Antara Mukherjee.
Okay, Antara is there.
She's PhD scholar from Department of Education, and her research paper is titled as Modeling the Readiness and Acceptance of AI Technologies Among Adult Learners Using SEM and TAM Frameworks. Madam Antara Mukherjee, please start.
Antara Mukherjee, please switch on your mic.
Please unmute Antara.
Unmute yourself, Antara.
Yes. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Antara Mukherjee, PhD scholar from the Department of Education from Central University of Jharkhand, working under the supervision of Dr. Sashi Singh, Associate Professor from the same Department of Central University of Jharkhand. And today I will be presenting my paper, which is titled as Modeling the Readiness and Acceptance of AI Technologies Among Adult Learners Using SAME and TEM Frameworks. So, we all know that there has been a paradigm shift in the way students learn nowadays. Adult learners are basically very much into self-directed learning, where they take the initiative in assessing their learning needs, identify their own resources, and evaluate the outcomes with or without the external support. And in this process, AI, which is a very advanced technology nowadays, it actually stimulates human intelligence to deliver personalized learning and experiences through feedback and adaptive learning content. And this has been a very much effective way of self-directed learning among adult learners. So in my paper, I've used the TAM framework, where it has been seen that the perceived usefulness of a technology and the perceived ease of use of that technology leads to the readiness of usage of that technology among the students or the learners. So I have aimed in this study to analyze the relationship between readiness and acceptance of AI technology for self-directed learning among learners, and to find out the acceptance level of AI technology for self-directed learning sorry, based on gender as well as geographic location. In this case, the research design is a survey design which has been conducted using a self-constructed 5-point Likert scale questionnaire measuring the 3 constructs, and the Cronbach alpha was greater than 0.9 in all the cases. The participants were 115 adult learners from Ranchi University who were from various disciplines of undergraduate and postgraduate courses, and also from both the genders. And data analysis was done through structure equation modeling, CFA, and inferential statistics like t-test and correlation and regression. So the structural model that I got from the CFA, I found that perceived usefulness of the AI technologies explains 20.5% variance in the readiness of users of the technology, and perceived ease of use of the technology explains 14.5% variance in readiness, and the readiness of use explains 55% variance, total variance explained. That means that there is high acceptance rate among the students towards the AI technologies. Now, moving on to the results, I will go directly to the key findings. There is a strong correlation I found between the readiness and acceptance towards AI technologies among the adult learners, and the R value, the coefficient value was 0.841. Thus, the higher readiness significantly predicted that greater AI technology acceptance is there for self-directed learning. And there was no geographic difference. That means there were no urban and rural differences, neither there were gender differences, which showed among the acceptance of AI technology among the learners. Moving on to the implications of my study. Institutions and universities should prioritize different initiatives to strengthen adult learners' AI technology preparedness through different kinds of training and supportive programs to adapt AI technologies in teaching and learning. And they should also provide equitable technology access regardless of gender and geographic locations. And they should cultivate environments that encourage autonomy and self-regulation, and thus motivating them towards technology enhanced learning. To conclude the findings, that readiness is a critical bridge between AI technology availability and its effective adoption in self-directed learning. And this study has demonstrated that readiness is essential for successful AI integration in higher education. by empowering adult learners with appropriate technology competencies and fostering the support with different learning environments and apt learning environments, institution can facilitate the teaching, learning and the professional development in the digital technologies. With this, I want to end my presentation. Thank you.
Very precise.
Thank you, Antara, for this precise presentation. If there are any questions, please be quick in asking. So I
No one
don't
has
think,
raised his hand. No.
no problem. So next in the list is Madam Asha R. Nair. She's a research scholar in the Department of Commerce, and her title is AI enabled skill development and employability evidence from South Kerala. So, Madam Asha R. Nair, please join in. I don't think Madam
She,
Asha R. Nair is there.
no, she is not.
Sir,
So,
sir, sorry for made request, sir. Sir, can I present without the PPT, sir? I have encountered with a technical issue, sir.
no issues, you can continue.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. So, good evening, respected chairperson, distinguished panel members, dear participants. My name is Asha Nair. I am a research scholar from Sri Ramakrishna College of Arts and Science for Women, Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. And I'm pleased to present my paper titled AI-enabled skill development and employability evidence from South Kerala. As all of us know, AI is now a central to education, professional skills, upskilling, and career readiness. AI tools such as adaptive learning systems, personalized learning pathways, virtual skill labs, resume analyzing bots, AI tutoring platforms have become integral to modern training environments. In Kerala, the education sector is rapidly adapting digital technologies, yet structured integration of AI into skill development is still trying to emerge. My objectives for the studies were to examine the level of awareness and usage of AI tools among learners in South Kerala. Second was to analyze the relationship between AI-enabled learning and skill development. And the third, to evaluate the impact of AI tools on employability outcomes. And the last, to identify challenges faced by learners in adoption of AI-enabled training and learning tools. My research framework was the population I have selected was the students and yearly professionals of South Kerala with a sample size of 150 respondents. The sampling method I have chosen was a convenient sampling, and I have used a structured questionnaire of 5-point Likert scale to collect data, primary data. When coming to the demographic profile of respondents, I will try to brief this. Female were 61 percentage, male were 39 percentage. Age wise, 43 percentage of the respondents were from 18 to 22 age group. And the education wise, the 12 percentage, only 12 percentage of the respondents were from newly appointed to the newly appointed or working professionals. And from the study, usage of AI tools, I have found the usage of AI tools where learning apps like Coursera AI tutors, Canvigo, and prominently ChatGPT and Gemini's. Then resume building AI were used, job matching AI portals were used, virtual skill labs were used by the respondents. And the level of AI usage by the respondents were found that 31 percentage were having high usage, 44 percentage were moderately using the AI tools, and 25 percentage had very low usage. And by analyzing the descriptive statistics for that key variables, I have found that skill development improvement got a high mean of 4.17 with a SG of 0.58, and perceived usefulness of AI accessibility and ease of use, employability outcome, engagement with AI tools, all these variables got almost similar mean and SD. And when coming to the correlation analysis, AI usage with skill development got a 0.72 of correlation with a strong positive value. Skill development with employability also got a correlation with a strong positive value. AI usefulness with employability also got a moderately strong value. And the regression analysis also proven that AI usefulness, skill development, engagement with AI all were significant with a t-value above 4 and beta above 0.20. My findings are the awareness about various AI tools among respondents is high. A majority of the youth uses various AI platforms for learning, assessment, and job preparation. AI tools help in significantly enhancing communication skills, analytical skills, and digital competencies. Employability found improving when learners actively engage with AI-supported learning tools. And the key challenges I found were the lack of structured AI training to the students, then inconsistent internet access among only to the rural learners, then difficulty in choosing the right AI tools, and concerns about reliability of AI generated contents. My humble recommendations from these studies are integrating AI modules into skill courses will be helpful for the learners to have awareness. Then conducting workshops on AI tools for students and teachers will be helpful. Providing access to AI-based virtual labs and learning analytics will be beneficial. For the already users, validating AI-generated content with expert sources will give reliable results. Then ensuring digital infrastructure improvements in rural areas will be helpful. Subsidizing AI skill training programs for youth will be beneficial in the future. Then encouraging industry academia collaboration in AI training will be very much useful. In conclusion, this study confirms that AI-enabled learning significantly improves communication skills, digital readiness, problem-solving ability, and job readiness among youth in South Kerala. While challenges exist, the opportunities for future workforce development are immense. With proper integration and structured support, AI can help build an adaptive, future-ready generation capable of meeting the demands of an evolving job market. And the last slide was the references I have used for. I think I don't have to read it out. May I, sir?
If you have completed, Asha ma'am?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
I think she has. Yes.
Okay. So if there are any questions, no, I don't think there are any questions. So thank you, Asha ma'am. Thanks for being precise,
Thank you,
as
sir.
well as
Thank you,
thanks
ma'am.
for your presentation and for waiting so long. So now we are left with last three presentations, and all three of them, they are from Government College Solan, Department of English. So first in the list is Dr. Meenu Kundi. She is assistant professor in English, Government College Solan, and she's presenting her paper titled The Role of Automation and Artificial Intelligence in Teaching Grammar at the Undergraduate Level. So over to Meenu ma'am.
Okay, good evening. The topic of my paper is the role of automation and artificial intelligence in teaching grammar at the undergraduate level. Grammar forms the foundation of effective communication and academic writing in higher education. At the undergraduate level, students are expected to demonstrate grammatical accuracy in essays, research papers, and professional communication. Despite its importance, grammar teaching often remains rule-based and teacher-centered, offering limited scope for individualized feedback and continuous practice. In recent years, automation and artificial intelligence have begun to reshape educational practices. AI-powered grammar tools, automated assessment systems, and adaptive learning platforms provide new opportunities for addressing long-standing challenges in grammar instruction. This paper explores the role of automation and AI in teaching grammar at the undergraduate level and evaluates their pedagogical significance. Automation and artificial intelligence in education. Automation in education refers to the use of technology to perform repetitive instructional tasks, such as grading, quiz administration, and progress monitoring. In grammar teaching, automation allows instant evaluation of exercises and frequent practice opportunities. Artificial intelligence extends beyond automation by analyzing learner behavior and providing adaptive feedback. AI-based grammar tools identify patterns of errors, recommend targeted exercises, and support personalized learning. Together, Automation and AI shift grammar pedagogy from teacher-dominated instruction to learner-centered approaches. So need for AI in undergraduate grammar teaching. Several factors necessitate the integration of AI in grammar instruction, increasing linguistic diversity among undergraduate learners, large class sizes limiting individualized attention, demand for continuous formative assessment, need to integrate digital literacy into higher education. AI-based tools address these challenges by offering scalable and flexible grammar instruction tailored to individual learners. AI tools and pedagogical applications. AI and automation support grammar teaching through various tools and applications like grammar checking tools that provide real-time corrective feedback, learning management systems with automated quizzes and analytics, chatbots and virtual tutors for grammar practice and clarification, mobile learning platforms enabling self-paced practice. Pedagogically, these tools facilitate automated drills, immediate error correction, adaptive learning modules, and blended learning models. So what is the impact of learners on this? The integration of AI in grammar teaching has a positive impact on undergraduate learners. Continuous feedback helps students identify and correct grammatical errors, leading to improved accuracy and confidence. Personalized learning paths encourage autonomy and self-directed learning. Moreover, interactive and technology-driven environments increase student engagement and motivation. And what is the impact on teachers? For teachers, automation and AI reduce the burden of routine assessment and correction. Data analytics generated by AI tools offer insight into student performance and learning gaps. This allows teachers to focus on higher order language skills such as coherence, argumentation, and critical writing. Consequently, the teacher's role evolves into that of a facilitator and a mentor. And what are the challenges and limitations? Despite their advantages, AI-based grammar tools have limitations. Over-dependence on automated feedback may discourage critical thinking. AI systems often lack sensitivity to context, creativity, and rhetorical nuance. Additionally, issues such as digital inequality, accessibility, and the need for faculty training pose challenges to effective implementation. So what is the role of teacher in AI integrated classrooms? In AI-supported grammar instruction, teachers play a crucial role in guiding students, contextualizing AI feedback, and ensuring ethical use of technology. Human judgment remains essential for interpreting the language in context and fostering creativity. Effective grammar pedagogy therefore requires a balanced integration of AI tools and traditional teaching methods. To conclude, automation and artificial intelligence have significantly enhanced grammar teaching at the undergraduate level by enabling personalized learning, immediate feedback, and efficient assessment. However, AI cannot replace the pedagogical and contextual expertise of teachers. A human, AI collaborative approach offers the most effective model for grammar instruction in higher education. Thoughtful curricular integration of AI will help prepare undergraduate students for academic success in an increasingly digital world. Thank you.
Thank you, Meenu.
I request our next speaker.
Really?
जो अभी पॉइंट्स थे
and her paper is titled as From Text to Testimony, Integrating AI in English Literature Syllabus Through Partition Narratives. So over to Ma'am Alisha.
Good evening, everyone. The title of my paper is From Text to Testimony, Integrating AI in English Literature Syllabus Through Partition Narratives. English literary studies, as we all know, is a discipline which is rooted in interpretation, subjectivity, and ambiguity that often pose a pedagogical challenge when we integrate it with artificial intelligence and automation. However, this paper makes an attempt to ethically incorporate AI into the English literature curriculum. And this paper uses partition narratives as a pedagogical framework. The BA second year syllabus, which is prescribed by the Himachal Pradesh University, it presents a very nuanced literary corpus combining poetry and short fiction from across regions and languages. Despite the richness, the classroom engagement often confides in a close reading of the written word. So the paper proposes that by integrating oral histories, audiovisuals, and digital archives alongside with the prescribed texts, the syllabi can be transformed into a multimodal literary experience. And AI tools like sentiment analysis, thematic pattern recognition are introduced as pedagogical aids that help students in creating emotional registers of textual and non-textual materials. The paper understands the limitations of AI in engaging with themes of madness and trauma that are central to partition studies. The focus is diverted to classroom practice that encourages critical comparison of AI-generated analysis with close reading and discussion. The research relies on computational techniques, including semantic text mining and natural language processing apps like Voyant Tools and Bhashini, allowing students to understand how machine-assisted analysis illuminates linguistic patterns and narrative structures in literary studies. Despite the richness of syllabus, classroom engagement often remains confided to close readings of the written text. And while close reading is central to literary studies, partition literature demands more than textual analysis alone. And the experience of partition survives not only in stories and poems, but also in oral histories, silences, audiovisual narratives, and inherited memories. And when these dimensions are included, students risk encountering partition as a distinct historical event rather than a lived and remembered rupture. The pedagogical value of AI, it becomes especially evident when its limitations are made visible in the case of Toba Tek Singh's short story, which is by Sadat Hasan Manto, included in the syllabi. For instance, the AI-driven sentiment analysis, it categorizes irony and symbolic to madness. So Bhisham Sani's fragmented speech, which represents a coherent emotional labeling, it presents stories absurdity, which unsettles the algorithmic logic. Such comparisons between AI-generated outputs and closed readings help to sharpen students' interpretive awareness, and they learn that literature does not yield stable meanings that can be extracted mechanically. Instead, meaning emerges through content, affect, historical knowledge, and ethical sensitivity. Now, I'm going to just be sharing my screen here to give you a visual representation of how I usually use Voyant tools. I hope that the screen is visible to everyone. Yes?
Yes,
so,
it is.
There is this text of Toba Tek Singh which you put into the system, and then it will generate visual aids, a visual representation of it. It will give you important keywords that are essential, and by clicking on these keywords, it is also helpful in linguistic analysis because it gives you a detail of and it draws graphs of how many times a particular word has been used, elaborating easily on the keyword assessment of these texts. So tools like these, when we incorporate them in classroom, students find these tools, because I have done it with my second year students, and they have found this activity as well as this tool very efficient with other short stories as well. But since my area of research lies in partition, I often use it for my area, for my research works with not just the text, but also with oral histories, like in case of Bhashini. Unfortunately, I will not be able to share my screen for that particular tool. But this is one tool that can be used, and it helps in creating a summary, in documenting, and also it provides us phrases that are essentially important in the text. So it takes the classroom from just a closed textual analysis. It brings in the current tools that are available to us on the internet and makes it handy for our understanding. Just a second, please. So this model of AI integration that aligns with the objectives of NEP 2020, which emphasizes on multidisciplinary learning, digital literacy, and ethical engagement with technology, where students develop their analytical skills, their technological awareness, and critical judgment without reducing literature to just data and vocational training. So in the conclusion, this paper argues that BA second year English literature syllabus already contains the conditions necessary for responsible AI integration. Partition narratives such as Toba-Tixing functions as an ethical testing ground, demonstrating both the possibilities and the limitations of automation in the humanities. When used thoroughly, AI does not diminish literary studies. Instead, it reinforces what the discipline has always taught us, that meaning, memory, and trauma cannot be fully automated. We understand that there are certain limitations with AI. There are certain limitations when we talk about literature primarily, but these tools are also essential in elaborating and in moving forward with our classroom teaching and learning. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Alicia. I'm glad to know that you are making use of AI in your classrooms. Congratulations for that.
Thank you. It
Good,
means a lot.
good. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Thank you.
So next and the last in the list is Dr. Snehata Mehta. She's head Department of English, Government PG College, Solon, and she's the mind behind this conference. So she's presenting her paper titled as Integrating Artificial Intelligence in Undergraduate BA1 Compulsory Course, English Classroom, a student-friendly and practice-based pedagogical model. So over to Sneh, ma'am.
Respected chairperson and the listeners who are with us on online and offline mode. The title of the conference was decided with the vision that how we can integrate AI and automation in the syllabus. For instance, I'm a teacher of English, how I can integrate and incorporate this AI in my classroom teaching so that to make it more student friendly. My title is Integrating Artificial Intelligence in Undergraduate. And for the case study, I'm taking BA compulsory BA ENG CE 101 course, and which is for 6 credit. English language teaching in higher education has undergone a paradigm shift in recent decades. Traditionally dominated by lecture-based and examination-oriented methods, undergraduate classes now face the challenge of addressing heterogeneous learner groups with varying level of linguistic